All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene pacing. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Yo, what's good, man? What's poppin', man? This is another episode of Sorry But Not Sorry Boxing Talk Wednesdays, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. CamJNetwork, man. Sorry But Not Sorry Boxing Talk, man. Live and direct, man. We here, man. We here with it, man. Y'all already know the vibes on these Wednesdays, you heard, man. Most definitely, man. So let me go and salute who all in the building, man, and we're going to get started. We got a lot to talk about today. Trust me, a lot to talk about today for sure. Salute to my boy Big Block. What's popping, my brother, man? What's popping, brother? How you doing, my guy? What's popping with you, brother? And my boy Blue, man. What's popping with you, brother? What's good, man? What's good, bro? What's good, man? Most definitely, man. We about to definitely rock out, man, for sure. And just starting off, man, before we get all the way started, you heard, let's start off with the throwback fight of the day, man. Why not, man? You already know I like to always throw a throwback fight of the day in the shows, man. Of course, man, going back in history, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and start off with this throwback fight of the day. And this fight was February 25th, 1988, by the way. You know what I mean? With these two guys, man. Heavyweight banger, you heard? So, if y'all know, if you know, you know. All right, drop the clip.
He is rated number world in the world by the WBC. He is the challenger, Frank Bruno. He is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
The undisputed heavyweight championship of the world on the line. Advantage as a lion going against the zebra. And I'd have to agree. Let's see how quick he starts. Bruno tries to keep him off. Bruno showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with the right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight. Take the standing 8 count.
Hey, you all right?
Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity already. Right hand misses Frank Bruno. Bruno has come to try and mix it up. He's hanging on to the head of Tyson. Well, all the questions about distractions have been answered as Tyson attacks. Now Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. Bruno continues to throw. Tyson was caught. Tyson looks clear, but he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back. The right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's going to hang on. Get a punch off. Mike catches him with a good left hook, and Bruno has the wherewithal to hang on to him. Yeah, that it's a question of time before Mike catches him.
No holding, no holding.
About 8,000 or 9,000 here at the Hilton Hotel. Bruno was caught that time, and Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. He's still in big trouble. The uppercut catches him. The right hand catches him. This is round 5. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO.
Man, salute to the boy Mike Tyson, man. That was Mike Tyson versus Frank Bruno right there, man. And February 25th, 1989, man. Crazy. Mike Tyson getting the stoppage in the 5th round, man. Barn burner in that fight between the two guys. And of course, they fought twice in their career. And of course, the second fight, they fought in 1996, where the boy Mike Tyson ended up stopping Frank Bruno in the 3rd round in 1996, of course. You know what I mean? So definitely, man, salute to Mike Tyson, one of the goats of the sport, man. You know what I'm saying? This fight with him at February 25th, 1989, I was 2 years old at that time. Just sitting back thinking about it in retrospective. So that's crazy. So definitely, man, salute to the guys, man. And let's go ahead and get into the topics, man, of the show, man. You already know. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to cover, man. A lot to cover, like I said before. But let's go ahead and get started with the first topic. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start with a little header in this one, man. Let me pull this up real quick. Where he at? All right. Mr. Richardson Hitchens, man. We all know, of course, he was supposed to fight this past Saturday against Oscar Duarte. And of course, he ended up pulling out of the fight due to him being ill after he ate breakfast after his morning weigh-in for the IBF, of course. And we was talking about this in general, man. You know, the IBF should, you know, IBF with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy, all in all was speaking about those guys ordering this fight with him and Oscar Duarte immediately. And hold on, let me stop something. I just forgot something. My bad. I'm being crazy. Salute to my sister Angie, baby, in the super chat with the $5 super chat for sure. Salute to you, sister. Appreciate you most definitely, man. Salute to you, sister, for sure. And just back who I was speaking for is the IBF with, you know, Richardson Hitchens. Everybody, we was all assuming that they was going to order him and Oscar Duarte originally, but obviously now you're looking at them. They ordered him with Ladolo Delgado, man, which is he's 24-0, man, which is, you know, a nice opponent up here in the 140-pound division right now, man. That's heating up, man. Of course, man. So they done made this order, and Oscar Duarte, after all, will not be getting his shot at the IBF title, man, which is definitely nasty work, bro. Definitely nasty work, man. And Someone had to say something about that too, man, in recent time. And then I definitely want to play this. Let me share my screen. I want to play Mr. Reese's Prograde talking about Africa right here, man. So let me pull this up right here. It's probably gonna be an ad at the beginning. Disregard the ads, y'all. And salute to my boy YSL.
Thursday, the Rockets take flight against the Magic. Then the Wolves.
Hold on, something going on with the sound because I can't hear on my end. Hold on, y'all.
Thursday,
hold on,
7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
I can't hear on my end. Hold on. Two Sizzle was good, my boy. Was popping with you. Was popping, bro. Hold on, let me do it on this one then. All right. So this. Hopefully end up working on this. Because I couldn't hear right there on that one. What was that? Oh, that was Williamson. Yeah. All right. This is Prograde. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me put this up. Because I couldn't hear on my end when I was sharing my screen just now. All right, that's better right here. I should be able to on it right there. All right, back. We good. Should be good. Let's share the screen.
I think that'll be kind of big.
And salute to my boy YSL, my boy Jamil from YSL right here with this interview with Reese's Program right here, man. So let's go ahead and play this.
I'll move off that real quick. It was very disappointing.
Crush the Legend was good, my boy.
Duarte and Richardson Hitchens, very disappointing. I'm definitely not one of those people that's saying that Africa is ducking anybody. I just
you never been. You from New York, right?
Definitely from New York.
Yeah, I know you've been liking him, bro. You said you like, man, Hitchens not scary. He not this. Bro. I mean, look, the writing on the wall right now, bro. The writing on the wall. He might be a bitch ass nigga. I can say it right now. Hitchens might.
No,
I know you said that, bro. Look,
I just don't
all right,
believe
look,
it, man.
You don't think? Look, bro. He had a fight. He pulled out the same day. Come on, bro. The same day he ducked a lot of people, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know he want to keep the belt. Now, one thing that I do think that maybe he's doing, maybe he did this on purpose, is that maybe now his manager, I know Keith Conley. I had dealing with Keith Conley before, right? Mm-hmm. Now, maybe his manager came out here to Vegas and spoke with Zuffa, and maybe they doing something like, because he is a free agent, right? Y'all don't think about it like that. He is a free agent. So maybe Keith Conley came out here and did a deal with Zuffa and was like, what the money is. And they might be giving him a bigger bag with Zuffa. It might come out later. I don't know for sure, but it might be like that. If not,
disregard the ad, my peoples. Disregard the ad.
You want to know?
Do that, he a bitch ass nigga. Just put like, I gotta say it, bro. He a bitch ass. You can't pull out the fight the same day, bro. You can't do that. You was at the weigh-ins. I went to the weigh-ins. I went to the press conference, bro. He was all good, bro. He was dancing and shit at the press conference. He was good, and now the day of the fight, you pull out. So if he not no bitch ass nigga, then that mean he on some smart shit. That mean Keith Conley set something else up. You know what I'm saying? But if Keith Conley didn't set nothing up, and he just pulled out the fight, nah. That mean, bro, you can't pull out the fight. You could be sick, bro. It's prize fight, bro. You're gonna fight, bro. You gotta, that's what you gotta do, bro. You gotta fight. You sick, no sick, bro. You gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? I've been sick before in fights and shit like that. I fought. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So you can't be ducking, bro. You can't pull out. I feel like he wanna keep that damn belt. Duarte was ready. Duarte wasn't playing with his ass. Duarte was coming, bro. So I don't know. Like I said, unless he unless he kindly made a deal with Dana White while he out here in Vegas, then and for something bigger, maybe that's happening. But if not, you can't do it, bro. You can't do that.
Well, obviously that ain't the case. Obviously, due to the fact that the IBF then ordered this man Richardson Hitchens to fight Lindolfo Delgado now. You know what I mean? So is Richardson Hitchens a bitch ass nigga? Like that's the question right there. You know what I'm saying? Let me play Tim Bradley right here real quick talking about Africa, man, while we talking about it, man. Because he had some choice words for Mr. Richardson Hitchens as well, man. You know what I mean? This could probably be another A.
Yo, Tim Desert Storm, Bradley, you already know the rest. Yeah, man. Richardson Hitchens, hey, you thought your ass was off the hook, huh? Nope, you ain't off the hook. Nope. Man, straight up buster, man. You be talking all this trash, talking about this, talking about that. Can't nobody beat you. Oh, Haney. Oh, you know, Keyshawn Davis and all this shit, man. And you had a monster in front of you, bro, and you straight up bagged out of the damn fight. You a straight up buster, bro. Straight up buster in the hood. We a buster. You already know he's a pretender. That's what a buster is in the hood. Yeah. What they call it, a blusterer. That's what the dictionary. You a blusterer.
So Tim Bradley a hood motherfucker now? What is he talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a little off to me right there. Nasty work, but continue.
Some dudes that boast and talk shit and trash and all this shit and then bag out. Yeah, soft as hell, bro. For real. Oh, everybody could say, well, Tim, he got sick. Boy, you made it to the damn scales.
Yeah.
It ain't like you didn't make it to the damn scale. Shit, Schofield didn't even make it to the damn scale. Shit, your ass, you made it to the damn scale. Yeah. Oh, you was on the scale. I saw your little shriveled up ass. Oh, yeah. You looked African like a motherfucker. You sure did. They call you Africa because you dark as hell, but you looked African like a motherfucker, boy. You sure did. Yes, you did. Shit, I was like, man, get that man a damn burger. Get this man a burger, man. Your cheeks was sucked in. It was the worst I've ever seen you. Yeah, you tore down your muscle and everything. Your arms are skinny as hell. Look like frail, bro. Skinny as hell, bro. For real. You had a tough ass weight cut. That weight cut was tough. That's what it was. It was a tough ass weight cut, and then you went on ahead and you went to binge, and then you felt that pressure one, because you felt that animal that was in front of you. You felt him. You looked at him. He looked cool. He was happy. He was like, yeah, I'm about to whoop your ass. Oh, Duarte was about to whoop your ass. Ooh, he was coming all night long, and you didn't want to deal with that. You felt little butterflies in your stomach. You felt a little upset stomach. You start feeling sick. Yep, that's the pressure on your ass, okay? That's a normal thing. You know, it's normal. But when you do it right, you don't feel that. You know what I mean? You're able to deal with that. But the fact that, you know what, you probably had diarrhea, you know, you felt a bit nauseous, you felt a bit lightheaded. Yeah, because you didn't do it right, bro. All that, stay off of social media, man. Stay off of that shit. I'm sick of y'all fighters, man, already picking your other fights before you even have a damn fight. Yeah. Even Ryan Garcia talking about this person and talk about that person.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's Tim Bradley perspective right there, you know what I'm saying? Which is kind of the same similar perspective that Mr. Regis Prograis had, as far as, you know, they felt that him fighting the day of the fight, I mean, him weighing in right, you know, good and everything, and then him getting sick after he eats breakfast and pull out of the fight. A lot of these guys out here thinking that Richardson Hitchens is bullshit right here. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely can agree, man. And y'all remember when we had the final prediction show, man, last week. I mean, not the final prediction show, the final press conference reaction show. Y'all remember when Richardson Hitchens said this, and he was popping big shit.
If his team want to bet, if anybody want to bet, I promise you, I will knock this kid out if he come at me like a train.
You know, everybody has been making the
Africa popping it, but Africa definitely forgot to mention Gustavo Lemos when he was mentioning his name, because he mentioned that performance, because he know that performance was ass from him.
When I fought Lemos, first of all,
there you go.
Through the IBF rehydration clause. If anybody's unaware of what's that, You weigh in on the day of the weigh-ins, and you still have to make weight the next day. I made
you know this. That happened for every fight for you, nigga.
I ate whatever I wanted to eat. I went up to, I want to say 155.2, 154.8. I went back that same night, losing weight, sat in the tub, working out. I woke up the next day. I made the weigh-ins. For the latest.
He giving them excuses.
Again, I'm fighting in Vegas, and we got to be in the arena earlier. I only had about 6 hours to rehydrate that fight. I told my manager, I told everybody the day before, I don't want to do the IBF rehydration course. I'm going to fight how I'm going to fight. They said, no, fight. This is for world title shot. Do it. Me losing that weight, again, day to fight, made Lemo's pressure. I felt it way more. I felt zapped, but I was such in good shape. I was able to deal with that type of pressure. But you seen what happened when Lemo's a pressure fighter came at a boxer like Keyshawn. He got knocked out. He's going to do the same thing.
You ain't stop him, though. That's the thing, though. You just made a whole excuse about the damn fucking rehydration, man. The IBF, when you know you got to fight under those rules every fight, Africa. Come on, now. That was a bullshit-ass excuse from Africa right there.
Patient. He's none of that. So we'll see.
He know. Man, all right, right there, man. Africa right there from the final press conference, popping the shit, talking about stopping Oscar Duarte, but then he was complaining about the rehydration clause with the IBF, which I said, you heard me say in that clip from the show from last week, where I was saying he knows about the IBF rule. You didn't fall under that sanctioned body, so that shouldn't be no excuse for Africa, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got to deal with fighting through the IBF. That's the sanctioned body that you chose, so you shouldn't have no issue with far as running through that sanctioned body flat out. You know what I mean? So it should be no excuses, man. And I felt like he definitely should have gave Oscar Duarte his shot by fighting him still. He talked about even with the Lemos fight that he had to squeeze down and make that weight, and said that he felt zapped into that fight. That's your choice, man. You guys decide that y'all want to fight at these lower weight classes that y'all not supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to be at 147, that's where the hell you need to be at, flat out. You know what I mean? That is you guys' choice. You know what I'm saying? We already know you guys are squeezing, fighting in these weight classes that y'all not supposed to be fighting at. You know what I mean? And it's obviously showing in the fights that, for us before the fight and during the fights. You know what I mean? And even after the fights. It's showing that you guys need to be fighting in y'all right natural weight classes, and this is a whole example right here. And who's to say that this man Africa, as far as this situation with Lindolfo Goffo right here, let me pull that back up. Pull it up. Who's to say that he goes through this fight, because they got 30 days to negotiate this fight and and go forward right here. You know what I'm saying? So he got 30 days to figure out what he's going to do on this situation with Delgado. You know what I'm saying? Is he going to fight this fight with Delgado and stay at 140, or he's going to decide to move up to 147? That's the question right here with Africa. You know what I'm saying? That's the real question. And that's a question that, the whole entire boxing culture right now, as far as Africa, is definitely one to know. You know what I mean? Flat out. Flat out, man. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see some of these comments in here for the show. Yeah, bro, I don't. Hey, all right, man. All right, so we're gonna talk about it. My boy Thrill Hill, what's good, brother? What's popping with my dog Thrill Hill, man? What's good, bro? YouTube is doing some janky shit right now, bro, where I can't. Even I put a comment in my own chat starting off in the show, and I didn't even see the comment. And then even when I was on some of my other guys' channels, like D1 and Dean and Knockout and Jag Queen and 2 Cents, like I'll be on their channels the last couple of days to where I type in something and all of my comments won't go through in their chats, and even with my chat right now. And I'm not even seeing everybody's comments in the chat right now, which is some real janky ass shit going on YouTube. I don't know what is going on with this shit, but they really got to get this shit together, man. They really do. Like, this shit is irritating because it's really affecting all of us as content creators with this shit right now. You You know what I mean? Like, this is some real janky ass shit going on that's going on YouTube right now. And it's going on not just myself, with everybody, with D1, Dean, 2 Cents, Jag Queen Boxing, Knockout Boxing, all of us. You know what I mean? Like, it's some real weird ass shit going on. Like, I don't know what it is, though, but they really need to get this shit together, dog, for real. Salute to my brother D1. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, man, for sure, brother. Man, shit crazy, bro. Like, it really is. And definitely salute to my brother Crush. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Crush the Legend, man, as well, man. So subscribe to my family, man, out here. You heard? T Hill was good, my brother, man. Was good, bro. Was popping, man. For sure. Yeah, Angie, baby. Like, it's some real weird ass shit. Like, I don't know what is going on. This shit been happening the last few days. You know what I'm saying? But it's been coming out clear the last 2-3 days that I've been noticing, like, where everybody's comments is not going through on YouTube in the chat right now and on some of our live streams. And this shit is really frustrating for real. It really is. Like, it really is. Boy, Boxing Academy, salute to you, man. Welcome to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel for sure, brother. For sure. Cash Crypto, my brother, man. What's good with you, my dog, man? What's good, man? Bruce Gas, what's good, my brother? What's good? Bruce Gas, and make sure y'all subscribe to Bruce Gas, man, for sure too, man. He definitely been putting in that work for a long time on the boxing content and has a great channel for us boxing, man. Salute to Bruce Gas, man, for sure. And salute to my brother Teach, man, my dog, man, my motherfucking guy, Teach, man. What's good, brother? Yeah, man. T Hill, bro. It's janky, bro. Real live janky right now, dog. Like, it's really frustrating. I can't even lie. It really is. BVO was good with you, brother. Was good. Oh, and salute to my brother D1, man, with the $5 banging in the cash app, man. Salute to my brother, man, and subscribe to my brother D1, man. I'm glad my brother back home safe, man, coming home from his vacation out there in Mexico. You heard, man, just crazy, man, crazy stuff out there, man. Salute to my brother D1, man, with the support, man. That's my brother, man, for sure, always. And salute to BVO, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to BVO, man, for sure, man. And the SDN family, man. Salute to my dog, BVO. My boy, Cleveland's finest. Yeah, Angie, baby. I put like 2-3 comments while I've been live this whole entire time and only seen one of them. Like that, it's some real live janky shit. Like it's really crazy, man. Really crazy. Like, so. All right, man. So let's go and get into this next topic, man, which is some of these are some quick hitter topics that I'm going to go through real quick before we get into some of these main topics. We got a lot to talk about today, man, that we're going to break down on this show for sure, man. And let's go and get into this quick one right here. Lewis Crocker. So, of course, it was, Lewis Crocker is supposed to defend his IBF title versus Leon Paro in a mandatory fight on March 5th in Australia. But that fight is now getting postponed. Now you have Lewis Crocker and Leon Paro being postponed due to Lewis Crocker suffering a ligament damage in his hand. So this fight is going to be postponed. Of course, this fight was definitely supposed to go down March 5th. And of course, another person that was going to be on this card as well was Mr. Tim Tszyu, so which was real interesting because of course we talked about on the channel that Tim Tszyu was supposed to fight on this card in particular, and before he was supposed to have the opportunity with Earl Spence. So definitely interested to see how that situation play out. But this fight in particular is postponed. Any other news when they will postpone this fight, we would definitely let you know. But definitely nasty work right here, and you would expect like Lewis Crocker probably be out a little time though with this for real, honestly, with him having damage and in his hand, like far as suffering, damage, damaged ligament in his hand right there. So really interested to see how long Crocker's going to be out right here, as far as this particular situation in particular. And we can go and keep it moving for the next one right here, man. So we got just announced the other day, man, Carlos Adames, man, versus Ammo Williams. Of course, these two guys was supposed to fight on the Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez card, but Carlos Adames, he became ill the day before, you know what I'm saying, leading for the weigh-in and everything, man, where they ended up postponing this fight, and they ended up postponing it March 21st, which this card would be in Orlando, Florida, right here in particular with these guys. And they already putting guys on the undercard. If y'all familiar with the heavyweight Terramona, that's with Matchroom Boxing. He's going to be on the card. Amari Jones from Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm saying? The young prospect, there's definitely big time out that way. He's going to be on the card as well, man. So they're already building the undercard for this card. And this is a card that's going to be thrown by Matchroom Boxing. You know what I mean? So March 21st, we will see the rematch of Carlos Adames versus Emma Williams. Now, one thing I do got to say, I'm questioning Adames with this whole weight situation with 160, man, because I spoke about this before, man. Like, Carlos Adames was talking about moving up to 168, but obviously he ended up staying down to 160 to defend his title versus Emma Williams. You know what I mean? But obviously they didn't fight. So I'm interested into this fight. Will Adames be good with his weight going into this fight with Emma Williams? That's my whole entire question with Carlos Adames. Do I believe Carlos Adames beats Emma Williams? Yes, I do. I mean, if you looked at Emma Williams in that fight that he did have on that card with that one guy, he couldn't even get the guy out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I told people, I like Emma Williams, but I don't see nothing really special about him that spark out to me. But you know what I'm saying? It is good that he is getting his crack at this title with Carlos Adames in general, man. So salute to these two guys, man, for sure. We'll see these guys fighting in March 21st, man. It's definitely heating up in boxing, man. There's a lot of fights. That's why I said people be talking about boxing dead, but it's a lot of fights being made, brother. A lot of fights, brother, for real. You know what I mean? So definitely salute to these two guys, man, for sure, man. And all right, let's go ahead and get into this one right here, man, because a lot of the other topics is going to be some banger topics right here. So starting off with the first one, man, obviously, we know the news right here with September 19th, man. Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao getting it cracking, man, at the Sphere in Las Vegas, man, live on Netflix, September 19th right here, man, which is it's been a lot of conversations about this fight in general. I told people, I was like, bro, we're going to see Floyd Mayweather fight Manny Pacquiao, man, after Floyd has his fight with Mike Tyson. Of course, there's been rumors where, Floyd fighting Mike Tyson. They announced that, not 100%, but they lightly announced that, Floyd and Mike Tyson was going to fight in April in Congo out there in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's an exhibition fight. And then, of course, Floyd said that he's unretiring. And obviously, I was like, man, it's only right that Manny Pacquiao, he got an exhibition, even though they haven't 100% announced his exhibition as well. You know what I'm saying? It's only right with both these guys that they both have exhibitions. They both meet up and fight each other, man. And Manny Pacquiao, of course, after the Mario Barrios fight, he was saying that he want that rematch with Floyd Mayweather, man. And then, people was announcing that, Netflix was interested in this fight. And, you know what I'm saying? They ended up getting this fight locked in, man, with these two guys, man. Of course, it's a lot of, hoopla and rumors for us, both of these guys' financial, situations in particular and everything, and thinking that both of these guys, coming back into boxing, they came back into boxing due to them needing the money, you know what I mean, which is very interesting conversation. I want to actually share my screen because I do want to share this with Mr. From the guys from Nightcap real quick, man. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. So let me know how y'all feel, in the comments about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao coming back, into the sport, man. Let me know in the comments, man. Me personally, I mean, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, it's putting a lot of eyes on the sport. And I'm seeing a lot of people that's around, just simply casuals in general, where they're literally, saying they can't wait to see this fight. And then, you see a lot of the younger generation as well, where the younger generation is looking at the fight like, they're excited to see the fight because, they didn't see these guys for real from, their first fight in that era, you know what I mean? And of course, they know history of, these two guys' names in general, you know what I mean? So, like, it's definitely interesting from different perspectives for sure. You know what I mean? For sure. And let me try to find this. I'm trying to find this video real quick. It's there. Okay, I got it now. All right, so I'm gonna be able to share the screen. Let me share the screen, y'all. And I want y'all to hear this take from the perspectives of the guys from Nightcap, from Shannon Sharp and Ocho.
Wanna buy your way? Wanna pre-qualify?
Hello, it's your favorite sports thunk here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube.
While Manny just fought several months ago against Mario Barrios.
I told you.
He thought he won the fight. Ocho,
I told you.
My only thing is, Ocho, Floyd has been able to hang his hat on that 0. If the 0 is gone, and a lot of people, because here's the thing, you can only fool the people for so long.
Yeah.
He loses. Well, we already saw him lose. Because I think a lot of people, yeah, he was a phenomenal fighter. I didn't tune in to watch him lose. I tuned in to watch him beat somebody's ass.
Right.
Yeah.
But a lot of people did tune in, Ocho, because they wanted to see I saw him lose.
Absolutely.
And that's the great thing. That's the great thing about Mayweather during his career is building yourself up as the villain and being able to command such enormous paydays, because the majority of the people tuning in are tuning in to hope you fail. And they hope 50 times. And all 50 times you debunked them,
Right,
in their hopes, in their wishes. So again, now far removed outside of your prime.
Real Tim's was good with my dog. What's popping, brother?
What is everybody going to tune in to see? Whether you 48, 58, 68, finally, is this the time where we finally get to see the pound for pound, one of the greatest of all time? Do we finally get to see that asterisk where he gets the loss finally? Everybody going to tune in to see.
Is that the Sphere?
Yeah. That's gonna be nice.
Have you ever been to the Sphere? Have you been there yet, Ocho?
Nah. I walked on the outside though. I walked on the outside. That was enough for me.
It's crazy, Joe.
Yeah. You went to the MMA
UFC
thing, right?
fight. Yeah, I went to the UFC fight there.
Hey, well, what's up, man? We gonna go to the fight?
We can make it happen.
Yeah. Ocho, what's up?
It's in September. I'm ready. You ain't gotta.
Hey, you see those boys, man. You see and these are casual fans right here. They want to go see the fight, man. What's I'm saying, and I'm seeing a lot of people all over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Just simple guys that don't really talk boxing. Just they talk other sports. Where when they talk in the boxing and they hear Floyd Mayweather's coming back, people's excited about Floyd Mayweather coming back for real. Then you see Ocho Cinco right here. He's real excited about him coming back in the sport right here, which is real interesting just to see from the casual fan, the casual fans of boxing, that they're excited for this fight happening September 19th.
Ask me twice. I get my outfit together now.
Man, I like that. I would like to put $5,900 down towards something, Joe. You don't put it on layaway, Joe.
Hey, listen.
Seeing Ironheart Uncle Cass was good with my family, man. And subscribe to Uncle Cass Sports, man, for sure, man. That's my family, more sure. Next short, best guy in boxing for us talking the history of boxing. If y'all want to learn something, definitely subscribe to Cass Sports, man. My uncle, man, for sure, man. Live every day at 2 p.m., man, for sure. And seeing Ironheart, Rick Towns was good with my brothers, man. Was popping.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about it.
Talk to me, Joe.
I'm a huge fan of Floyd and Pacquiao. Yeah. I don't think Floyd gonna get in that ring unless he knows that he can be somewhat Uncle Ocho of what he's been. But when you ain't boxing a while, man, this ain't everything is repetition, reps. Like it's different, man. It's different.
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
Hey, Joe and Unc, I think we have to realize, we have to understand, and for those in the chat that are watching, now we know we talk about a Floyd Mayweather retiring, but we have to understand this is the same Floyd Mayweather that stays active even when he's not fighting. He's always in the gym. He's still always training. So even if Floyd Mayweather of old is still a shell of himself, even at 48 years old, a shell of himself, Floyd Mayweather, is still better than most based on who he once was.
You see, you look
based
at
on who
face.
he once was, even if he's not the Floyd Mayweather in his prime.
Hey, salute to my brother Robert Elmore in the building, man. What's good with my brother, man? Salute to my dog, man. And everybody, man, y'all ain't hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the hype button, man. Cash App is open, man. $ CamJNetwork, man. Support the channel, man. And the super chat, man. Let's get this goal to 5 in the super chat for sure, man. Any amount of support that y'all want to donate, man, to the channel to support the channel is well appreciated, man, for sure, man. We working. We got a lot on this show that we covering for sure, man. This is just the start of it. Let's get it cracking.
I mean, that's okay. Even if his spidey senses aren't the same as they used to be, he can still do one thing. He can still box. He can still fight. He can still protect himself. He still has defense. He might be a millisecond slower, but still.
But you
talk
know,
to me.
A millisecond slower.
Oh yeah, it makes a difference. It's a huge, but also
that's the thing. Like, for as him in the exhibition, for as Floyd Mayweather with him in the exhibition with Manny Pacquiao, I don't believe, it like. It's good. I'm not crazy about the fight for as the fight being entertaining. I don't think it's gonna be that entertaining. You know what I'm saying, for real. But both of these guys ain't in a prime, man. In reality, we seen it with Manny Pacquiao last year in the fight with Mario Barrios, man, where we seen him with, he lost some steps, man. Obviously, for sure. Not fighting for 8 years and then coming back into a professional fight. You know what I'm saying? Which, far as his age-wise, him fighting it, he looked cool, but it wasn't like we don't care to see these guys fight, man. As far as exhibitions, that's cool, but like I'm not tripping about these guys fighting in particular, man, and getting to a bag. You know what I mean? Of course, it's gonna bring a lot more eyes on the sport as well, man. But the perspective far as Floyd Mayweather losing steps, like, we seen it in the exhibition that he had with John Gotti III, that last exhibition, bro. That last exhibition from Floyd was trash a couple years ago. It was a trash performance from him, for real. He was up here talking to the ref and everything, telling the refs, stopping the fight with the ref and everything. Like, he was doing a lot, man. So it's a lot of interesting perspectives as far as Floyd Mayweather coming back in the game. And salute to my brother Robert Elmore with the $5 banger and the Cash App, man. Salute to my brother, man, for sure, man. Much love, brother, for sure, man.
So you're fighting someone that just as experienced, that had just as much wear and tear as you do too.
Yeah.
So
I think it kind of evens out.
This ain't like no exhibition. This a real fight.
Oh no, this is a real deal, baby. Yeah. It's the real deal.
Okay.
Real deal.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, the Ocho, okay, he fights Pacquiao.
Yes, sir.
Then who he fight with next? Floyd go wait. I don't know. I'm sure Manny can make 147. Hell, Manny
of course
walk around with probably 137.
Yeah.
I wonder how much.
Floyd walk around weight is 150. So it ain't enough for him to drop 3 pounds.
3 pounds, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder what weight class they're gonna be fighting at. Is it gonna be 147? You know what I'm saying? 154, of course. Manny, he fought at 147. Manny is actually ranked in a couple of sanctioned bodies, you know what I mean, at 147 as well. So the fight, most likely, you'll probably see it at 147.
What y'all think the payday gonna be?
Netflix paid. Well, you see what they paid Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. They paid Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua.
He might clear 300.
300. Yeah, you know, 300 M's. I don't believe they get no 300 M's now. I don't believe that.
Clear 300. And you know who else is a good one too?
Who was that?
I don't know where he goes from after that fight. I would make one more. I just don't know what it would be. Obviously, you said you didn't like the names that I threw out there, obviously, for obvious reasons, because of the weight and one being at the pinnacle and the top. in his career and just defeating the Canelo. But I'm talking about being able to grab the most and maximizing these last 2 shots in the ring. I'm just saying.
You talking about you want Floyd to fight Bud?
Come on.
I know.
Bruh, hell nah, bruh. We know damn well Floyd ain't gonna fight no Bud Crawford, man. This man Ocho Cinco was asking for Floyd to fight Canelo or fight Bud Crawford after Manny Pacquiao. That's some real interesting shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how in depth Floyd Mayweather's going to retire and fight? That's the question right there. You know what I'm saying? Which is obviously he's going to be looking for cash money grab fights. You know what I mean? And of course, Canelo would love to probably fight Floyd Mayweather again. You know what I'm saying? If he was to look sharp in the fight with Manny Pacquiao, of course, and if he was to mess around and do something, but then the weight disparity for us that too, for us that. But that'd be interesting because we got Canelo fighting 168, and then Floyd come back fight maybe at 147 or 154 or something with Pacquiao, probably. You know what I mean? But
I know.
But Bud Crawford, definitely not fighting Bud Crawford.
Hey, Joe, I said it the other night, and everybody laughed at me. I said 3 names. Now, all of a sudden, 2 days later, one of those names is the ones he's fighting because I'm understanding the only way to maximize as much.
Hey, Chair Ross, man, salute to my dog, man. He said it's funny to listen to mainstream media talking boxing. They clearly don't follow the day-to-day operations. They are clueless talking boxing, bro. Exactly, and that's the exact reason why I wanted to play this, for y'all to see what the casual fans are saying about Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. That's exactly the reason why I wanted to play it, Chair Ross. Salute, brother.
If you're having financial problems, and being able to recoup what you're suing for, hell, he's suing Al Heyman for 30, 40, and whatever company it might be. I don't know.
Showtime 340.
Showtime 340. Hell, he gonna clear that. He gonna clear that 300 right now against Pacquiao. So if you want to go again and be able to get another cash grab, Canelo rematch. I'm just saying, even if there's a weight discrepancy. I mean, what do we do in that situation? I'm just throwing it out there.
Me personally, Ocho, I don't think Canelo is interested in dropping the weight. Floyd can't come, man. Ain't no way in hell. Floyd ain't never weighed no 160. He only fought one fight. He fought De La Hoya at 154, and he was under that weight.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to show that perspective of them right there, man. Of the casuals, man, and for sure. And I got a lot more content for us Mayweather that I want to show and be talking about that's going to be leading up till there, man, for sure. Was very interesting with this fight, in play for sure, man. You heard. And let's go ahead and get to some of the other topics that we have, man. We got a lot to talk about, like I said, man. So right here, man, the rumors. Salute to my brothers, man. Brunch Boxing, man. My guys, Matt, man, and Ezra, man, from Brunch Boxing, man. They reported the other day that TSP Top Rank possibly is going to have a reunion with ESPN right here, man. So, of course, conversations with Top Rank, what's going to be their next home for us, network. Of course, they've been having some of their fights on, smartphone, smart TV apps, pretty much with Roku, with Tubi, of course. That's the app that everybody go to for us, them in particular, even including myself. You know what I'm saying? But they've been putting on some of their, their content and stuff, through Tubi and everything, and the other smart TV apps as well. And everybody's been questioning, like, what's going to be the home for them? And of course, it was a little rumors that, back, months ago, it was a possible chance once they was done with, Top Rank and ESPN that they were going to bring them back. They was talking about coming back, but then those talks, fell through. And now you got Top Rank coming back full circle, back negotiating with ESPN as far as another network deal with them as well, which the deal would definitely be less than what they got before. Of course, the numbers as far as what they was getting yearly was, up to like 90 million for what was reported. And these guys coming back and forth with something was real interesting, though, as far as with Top Rank and ESPN, though. Wanted to, definitely quote this from my guy, Matt Brown, man, from Brunch Boxing. He said, a source with firsthand knowledge of the situation told Brunch Boxing unequivocally that Matt Kenny and Glenn Jacobs sabotaged the ESPN deal and then left to go to Paramount and Zuffa Boxing. Whether the claim is accurate or not, the landscape has clearly shifted. With those executives no longer at ESPN, conversations between the network and Top Rank have resumed in earnest. For now, both companies appear to recognize the value they once had. So, of course, great report right here from my guy Matt from Brush Boxing. Salute to my brother, man, for sure. ESPN, they don't have combat sports over there at ESPN right now, and they're eager to get something going. And they see in the landscape with Netflix coming into the fold with the sport, with buying fights with Tyson Fury, along with of course Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, which I just mentioned, for as those guys. And then you see, of course, what Zuffa Boxing is doing with Paramount Plus, and you see what some of the other platforms for us, Queensberry and Matchroom, what they're doing with the Zone. And then of course Golden Boy, they're kind of in between right now, trying to negotiate their deal back with the Zone and re-up with them. And of course they got a situation with Swerve TV, LA based company, for as similar to like Tubi in particular, for a smart TV acts, for as Golden Boy in particular. And of course PBC, they're standing strong over there with Amazon Prime over there right now. So of course a lot of conversation for the American companies in general was, for us, what should the American companies do? Should some of the companies like Golden Boy and Top Rank and PBC, should they join forces and get together under one banner, which is a lot of people been having that conversation in particular, which is one idea that I thought would be interesting, honestly, would be if they all was like, yo, let's get together and talk with Netflix and see if we can get all of us under one banner over there working with under Netflix, or the same vice versa for as Amazon Prime or something, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like a deal where they all working together and they making fights among each other, you know what I'm saying? And they keeping American boxing strong together, you know what I'm saying, and going up against what's going on with Zuffa Boxing over there. That would be something that I would have an outlook on if I was those three companies. But of course, everybody's doing their own thing and they want to be their own man, of course. You know what I mean? A lot of these boxing companies and these promoters with these companies, they all are very egotistic with their brands, you know what I'm saying, of course. You know what I mean? But obviously right here, I think that would have been a great idea if them guys will all join forces. But you see these guys working together for our Golden Boy and Top Rank and PBC with mixing up some of the fights that they had, of course, that you've seen from the card with Pitbull Cruz and Lamont Roach, where you've seen some guys from Top Rank fighting PBC fighters. And then you've seen it, this past weekend where you've seen some PBC fighters fighting Golden Boy. And then you're going to see it the same way with Zerto and Ramirez coming up May 2nd, where you're going to see PBC guys fight Golden Boy guys on that card as well. You know what I mean? And even along with March 28th for Thurman and Fedor, as far as that card, man, we're just seeing a little mix with Top Rank and PBC and Golden Boy on that card as well a little bit, man. So definitely you see these companies working together. And one interesting thing about ESPN with Top Rank going back too, because it was two guys that was working with Top Rank, and those guys ended up moving with with Zuffa Boxing right here. And it was funny, my guy Ezra from Brush Boxing, he went on Gronk right here on Twitter, and then he reposted this saying, Matt Kenny, former ESPN VP of Program and Acquisitions, and Glenn Jacobs, former ESPN VP of Production, MMA Liaison, they joined CBS Sports / Paramount in similar roles ahead of USC's 2026 deal there. Brush Boxing sources say they helped enroll TSPN Top Rank's ESPN partnership while still at ESPN right there. So salute to my guys from Brush Boxing on this report right here. Top Rank, ESPN. We'll see if it happens. I think it'll be a good deal for us ESPN getting having boxing back on there, because they want to have some type of combat sports on their platform, especially with UFC messing with Paramount Plus as well. You know what I'm saying? Because They was with them. And then, of course, the two guys that I just mentioned, those guys helped negotiate their deals as far as ESPN and then going over to Paramount Plus. You know what I mean? So real interesting story, you know what I'm saying, as far as those guys, man, for sure, as far as ESPN and them, man, for sure. My boy Robert Elmore, he said, I think everyone is waiting to see the U.S. Senate does with the Ali Act before they make a move. Yeah, facts plus tax. Yeah, Blue, it's been a lot going on as far as, bro, the chat, as far as not being able to see everybody comments. I don't know why YouTube been doing this, but we're not able to see everybody comments for some reason right now, bro, which it's been real live weird lately, bro. Real live weird for all of us on all of our platforms for sure. And make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Smash the like button for sure, man. We about to get into what's going on with Zuffa right here, man. With Zuffa Boxing, of course, they ended up putting out their list. There's assigned athletes for Zuffa Boxing right here. So this is the full list. I'm not about to read all of these names on this list, but these are the guys that they have on on their list as far as signed athletes under Zuffa Boxing. And of course, key names, of course, is Ja Obatai. Of course, they pushing Colin Wash pretty much heavy. Guys like Jaleel Hackett, my guy out there from the DMV area. Of course, we seen Rayo Valenzuela. We see him fight a couple weeks ago. Of course, in recent time, and Conor Ben, which is we're gonna have a conversation about that as well shortly as well. And of course, the recent signing of Zuffa Boxing right here is Mr. Shane Mosley Jr. right here. So Shane Mosley Jr., he was a free agent in particular. I know he was fighting with Golden Boy for some time, and he was a free agent in recent time. And so I'm not surprised with Shane Mosley signing with Zuffa Boxing. And then of course, we just seen Shane Mosley fight Jesus Ramos, where he did go all 12 rounds with him, but he lost that fight clearly. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Ramos, I was pissed off because Jesus wasn't able to get him out of there, because I felt he should have got him out of there. But Shane Mosley fought a good ass fight. It was actually a good fight though, when you sit back and think about that fight though. It was really a good fight. But Shane Mosley with Zuffa Boxing, the people talking about, as far as Shane Mosley, I see that comment right there, Blue. I see when you said what up, everyone right there, Blue. But as other comments I'm not seeing though. That's the problem too with shit, bro. Like, it's wild right now. But yeah, with Shane Mosley, him signing the Zuffa, does it move the needle? No, it don't move the needle for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may move the needle for a lot of people, but you do gotta admit though, these guys is putting in some work right now, man. Of course, man. Of course, they had the rumor with Andy Ruiz, you know what I'm saying? Which is, we don't even see Andy Ruiz is not on this list. Hold on, let me pull the banner down real quick. Andy Ruiz is not on this list in particular, but I heard that he's still negotiating his deal with them. So we definitely we will be interested in it as well, man, for sure. And let me go ahead and do something right here. That was today. I missed it. Damn. I can see you D1 right there. So other news right here for our Zuffa. I know a lot of people was talking about Zuffa Boxing as far as Alexander Usyk signing with Zuffa Boxing. And of course, the manager for Alexander Usyk, he comes out and he says, let me pull the banner down real quick again. Just thinking about it. The manager for Zuffa Boxing, the manager for Alexander Usyk, Sergey Lapin, he comes out and says, fake news, friends. There are reports circulating in the media claiming that Alexander Usyk has allegedly signed a contract with Zuffa Boxing. This information is not true. We ask you that you rely exclusively on official statements from our team. So that's word from Alexander Usyk team, where they're saying that they are not signing the contract with Zuffa Boxing right now. You know what I'm saying, in particular. So that killed that whole little situation with Alexander Usyk, because I know a lot of rumors was popping out, in recent time as far as him signing with Zuffa Boxing, and they already killed that whole narrative right there out the gate. And more news on Zuffa Boxing as well. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of shit going on with Zuffa is seeking the British board backing for the new belt. So they're trying to get the British, the BBC over there to back them on their new belt, as far as the new belt that they have for Zuffa Boxing, versus very intriguing in particular. You know what I'm saying, with these guys right here, making a move and making their mark on their brand. You know what I'm saying, with the new belt, which is, they're getting closer and closer, moving where they're making moves, trying to take over the sport. It's a hostile takeover, and that's something that I've been mentioning on my socials, as far as Twitter and Facebook and everything. If y'all pay attention, if y'all follow me on my socials, man, where I talk about a lot of the stuff that I, during the day when I'm not live and I'm not doing videos, I talk about a lot of the stuff that's going on in the sport on my socials. So that's why I always encourage everybody to follow me on the socials, man, because I be chopping it up all day. But Zuffa, they very active, man, for sure, man. And definitely I want to get into the conversation with Mr. Conor Benn, man, which of course in recent time, of course, the rumor that one fight deal for $15 million with Zuffa Boxing, man. And you see right here with this graphic that I got up right here, $15 million for one fight for Conor Benn, and then you see 3 fighters from UFC right there. Talk about in 2025, 3 fighters, $15 million total between 3 fighters from UFC right there, which is real interesting and retrospective with these guys in particular right here. And I wanted to play this content with 2 UFC fighters. One of them is Sean O'Malley, that one of the superstars with UFC right here, where he talks about them in particular, as far as Conor Benn coming into the sport, getting $15 million and their perspective on it. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and play the clip of that.
He is rated number.
If it ain't.
You with your ties to the UK, some of the biggest news last week was Conor Benn signing with Zuffa Boxing. What was your reaction when you saw him going over and the price tag attached with it?
I feel like everyone's trying to get me in trouble here. Yeah, it's not something that I'm happy about. So what I would say is, when the announcement of the Paramount, big money partnership came, people was asking me, how do you, excited about this? And my answer was, well, what does that mean for the fighters? Until we understand how that's going to translate to the fighters, there's nothing to really be excited about. And then, I heard about the if you want to call it an increase in bonus structure, and this is why I wasn't bothered to be excited initially, because for me that doesn't do enough comparatively to the amount of money that they've just brought in for themselves. And then to see, obviously, Dana White, he's always been quite excited about going into the kind of the boxing world and kind of doing other things like the slap fighting and all that kind of stuff. But then to see it and how quickly he values people away from, how highly he values people away from the sport that kind of built his reputation, it's just upsetting, to be fair. It's disappointing more than anything. And that's probably all I'll say.
It's taken over from Turki. Turki's his name. He's like a prince or some shit in out in Dubai or something, like hundreds of billions of dollars. They're paying out. I don't even know who Conor Benn is.
I don't know.
He supposedly is a pretty big name in boxing, but I never heard of him. Crazy, bro. Yeah, they really paid this is Ben Johns? Conor Benn. Conor. They really paid him $15 million. It's like,
I wouldn't blame you for going to box.
Yeah, it's crazy how you just put in so much work in the UFC, to build this name, create this character, be this star. It's like, I'm not making fucking $15 million fight. It's also a business. If they think that's a good business move and that guy's going to bring in money, it's like, I get it. I don't take anything personal in business. Business is business. He fucking hates Oscar De La Hoya. He hates Eddie Hearn. He hates these people. He's like, hey, let's take their biggest star and pay him, even if it's $15 million for. Like, I could see it being out of like an ego thing. I guess as a business thing too. You bring in a legit guy.
Yeah.
Again, I've never really heard of him.
Billionaires.
Very intriguing right there, man, from the UFC fighters right there, man. And salute to Sean O'Malley, man, right there as well, man. Crazy part, you notice what they said right there in that clip where they was basically saying, like, damn, they ain't making $15 million a fight. Like, they feel like it's a slap in the face of the fact that, Dana White is paying Conor Ben $15 million, but, over there at UFC, they feel like they getting paid peanuts over there. And I've been telling y'all guys this shit for a long time about the UFC fighters, man, as far as them not getting paid much over there, man. So they looking at it. And, me personally, as far as, Conor Ben, in particular, man, I feel like the move with Conor Ben is, and I'm about to play the video of Conor Ben speaking about, his signing with Zuffa as well. I feel like the moves, like you see how Zuffa's, trying to get the backing of the BBC, as far as the British board, as far as their Zuffa belt. And, of course, British is tied to the UK. Of course, Conor Ben signed up with the UK. I feel like it's more so, them branding with the UK. Obviously, they announced that, they would have Conor Ben's first fight May 31st in the UK. You know what I mean? Which is, I'm like wondering, my question is, who's the opponent? Who's going to be the opponent? You know what I mean? And before we get into that conversation right here, as far as that in particular, let me play this with Conor Ben right here.
It's an offer that you'd be mentally ill to turn down. So for me, I'm blessed to be in the position I'm in. I'm happy to be in the position I'm in. It's taken my career, it's taken again yet another turn in a direction I didn't think it would turn into. But I want to maintain my relationship with Matchroom, specifically Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith. So when it comes down to a decision that I need to make, whether it's easy or not, or whether it's comfortable or not, it's a decision that I had to make for me and my family. In 10 years' time, in 15 years' time, when I'm done and retired, will anybody care about me then? No. Nobody will. Right now, I'm hot property. Right now, I'm this. Right now, I'm that. In 10, 15 years' time, when my kids are 20, when it's just me and my family, sitting down somewhere quiet, is it going to matter? Is anyone going to care? No. Will another Conor Ben come along? Yes. Will that, so ultimately I have to make the right decision for my family and everything they've done for me. I will forever be grateful, but not over my blood family.
Okay, man. Yeah, that's Conor Ben right there speaking about, his signing with, Zuffa Boxing and saying that he still wants Eddie to work with him and everything, you know what I'm saying? And saying that, he's there for his family. He got to feed his family. And let me look at the chat real quick, man, because I'm seeing some of my guys in the chat, man, talking about this real quick, man, before I go. Salute to my brother, Big Bob Gunn, man. What's popping, my brother? Was good, bro, for sure. My boy said, D1 said, Dana White going to tell these guys you don't like it. You don't fucking matter. Hey, bro. And my boy D1 said, Dana the boss. UFC don't like it. Go somewhere else and fight. That's the NFL of mixed MMA. And that's what he's trying to build in boxing, of course. Okay, for sure. And my boy also said, going to be hard with boxing already being established, but we will see. And I wanted to get to my boy, D went crazy. But I want to get my boy Ace. I said, Cam, you can't tell me you believe this shit. It's obvious they are lying to get more people to sign over to Zuffa. Same shit when Turkey got here. Motherfuckers said boxers were getting 100 million, those were live. Hey, you absolutely on to something 100% too. On that 100%. Hey, so I said, salute to my brother for saying that. Yeah, bro. We know that as well, where all that propaganda talk about Alexander Usyk and Fury was getting 150 million and shit, when I've been telling y'all that shit was cap as well, you know what I'm saying? But me in general, far as these UFC fighters, they've been saying this for a long time, even before Dana White, and Zuffa got into play for us pushing boxing even existed, though, for us them not getting paid that much. And you've seen the history with some of them guys coming over to boxing and shit, you know what I mean? So, like, could this be a lot of propaganda that they had Sean O'Malley, one of their stars, on their brand? Hell fucking yeah, they could be pressing the propaganda. So I'm definitely 100% with the logic of what you put right there, Ace Austin, 100% for sure, bro. Like, definitely, you can't push it past these motherfuckers, bro, in this shit, man, for sure. You know what I'm saying? They already spreading the propaganda on us that the best the Zuffa title is going to be the best title in boxing, and that the best is fighting the best at Zuffa and shit, when we're clearly seeing with some of the talent that they have over there that we're not seeing the best fight the best over there. We're seeing the low-level fighters, some mid-tier fighters, then prospects fight. That's all we're seeing over there. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much in the lane of the pro box TVs. You know what I mean? So, like, it ain't really nothing crazy in particular. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said I'm not that concerned about it. I know a lot of other boxing fans are concerned about that shit, but I'm not that concerned about Zuffa like that as everybody else. But I like that Zuffa's in the game, and they putting pressure on these motherfuckers next. And this is something that I told y'all that was going to be happening, though. You know what I'm saying? As far as these other promoters, you know what I'm saying? And I know my boy D1, he been strongly talking about it, because of course, my sister Jad Queen Boxing and 2 Cents and my guy Dean and Knockout, and a lot of us, we all been saying to y'all pretty much that, these other promoters, they gotta get their shit up together. You better tighten the fuck up. And these are the situations that you're gonna have for us, Eddie Hearn losing his man's, Conor Ben, which is a guy that, he definitely rock with for the longest, man, for sure. And it's definitely nasty work to see in 4K that, this man definitely was sleepwalking on Conor Ben. And Eddie Hearn is a guy that always speaks about loyalty with, Matchroom Boxing, and I remember him, in certain interviews where he said sometimes in some of his situations with guys like Conor Ben and Anthony Joshua, they don't even have contracts, intact for some of these guys in particular, where they just going off a simple handshake and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I told a while back with Eddie Hearn being that way, I said, bro, you can't be that naive, because you got people that would definitely sleep around and get you and get one of your fighters. With Zuffa, they're trying to build shit going on. So all of these promoters should have been aware and have their shit tighten up for us, their fighters' contracts, and know if fighters' contracts is expiring and what they got going on, and being concerned with what they got going on, to know that Dana White is going to try to snatch other guys. But some of the, like I said, do Conor Ben, him signing with Zuffa Boxing for one fight, does it move the sport? You know what I'm saying? They move it for us, where it's branding Zuffa in the UK, but does it actually move the sport? In my 100% eyes, I don't believe it moves the sport 100% to me. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I see a lot of other people saying that, going crazy talking about it, but I'm not crazy about it 100%. You know what I mean? And I wanted to play this right here with Barry from the man Eddie Hearn's father, Barry Hearn, talking about Conor Ben real quick right here, and he was popping this shit real quick, man.
Huge drama in the boxing world as Conor Ben joined Dana White's Zuffa Boxing, bringing an end. Barry,
I'm good as always. Thank you, my friend.
Well, the first thing I've got to say, Barry, I'm going to publicly apologise to you, because the last time I phoned you, I think it was about 3:30 in the morning where you were. I was completely unaware you were on holiday. But
it's never too early to take a call from you, Alan.
Listen, mate, everything's good. Unbelievable news at the weekend. Let's not mess about here. It was I would use the term shocking to tell you the truth, Barry. It's shocked and surprised many people, myself included. What was your initial reaction?
Unbelievable. I mean, it's very difficult because, boxers do come and go, but this wasn't the average relationship with a contracted boxer. This was special. Conor was as close as he could have been to being part of the family, and for him to make a decision like this without even a phone call, or actually when Eddie suggested to him by text that they meet to discuss it, Conor suggested it's best to go through lawyers. And after 10 years of what we've gone through with him...
Hold on, let me stop real quick. And salute to my brother, man. If it showed up on here. Oh, yeah, there you go. Salute to my brother, man, D1 with the $4.99 in the super chat. He said they got to get off their ass and compete with Dana. That's what matters. Facts plus tax. Everybody got to be active, which is you seeing guys for sure with some of the fights that we've been talking about. It's guys is getting active for sure, but they definitely got to put that work in. Definitely for sure. Got to get active out here. Just like us with the content, we got to stay active with our shit and stay consistent. The promoters, they got to stay active with their shit as well. 100. You know what I mean? 100%. You heard? So let me continue right here with Barry.
I think in my 50-odd years of promoting sport, this is the most... Or actually, when Eddie suggested to him by text that they meet to discuss it, Conor suggested it's best to go through lawyers. And after 10 years of what we've gone through with him, I think in my 50-odd years of promoting sport, this is the most horrible, outrageous... I can't describe the feeling of when you've been let down. I suppose it's a bit like, you've been married for 10 years and your wife walks out and you think, why? No one discussed it. No one... I didn't think he was that type of boy. I mean, look, maybe we got it wrong with Conor. Maybe we took his side and we believed everything he said, and maybe we were wrong. I hope not. But, it is personally disappointing because it goes beyond money. I mean, look, he's obviously received a huge offer from Dana White and his team because he's got to make some waves in boxing. He's got Turki Al-Sheikh's money behind him. He needs to sign fighters and he needs to pay them really well, which he is doing. But it doesn't mean to say you disband the team. The team that built Conor Benn is in place. And each one of those teams would have taken a bullet for him at ringside. And you don't often get that in life and then react like this. It's deeply upsetting.
But Barry, I've got to ask you: would he have contacted his dad? He must have spoke to his dad.
We've heard nothing from Nigel at all.
I mean, Nigel. He's a good man, and he would have looked at it, and he would have probably said, "Well, wait a minute."
You see, Barry Hearn is definitely, he distraught on the whole situation, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you seen that, you noticed that he said that 10 years they've been building with Conor Benn, ever since he came out of the amateurs and, building his career and everything, you know what I mean? And of course, putting a lot of money invested into him, of course, with, him, failing 2 drug tests and everything, and of course, Conor Benn was a guy that was always mentioning, his loyalty to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing. You know what I'm saying? That you see this man Barry Hearn, the boys is hurt like a motherfucker about this shit, dog. But the thing is, y'all too fucking friendly with Turkey and shit. Y'all was doing all of that dick eating. You know what I'm saying? All of that dick eating. We're gonna get into it as far as the situation with Queensberry as well. You know what I'm saying? Shortly after this. Y'all companies in the UK doing all of that dick eating with Turki Al-Sheikh, you know what I mean? And look where it got you. You know what I'm saying? Turkey was paying for y'all to, have events and stuff, putting y'all fighters on his Ring magazine cards and stuff on Riyadh season and everything. And y'all was sleepwalking, not having y'all shit together business-wise with y'all fighters. And you see that Turkey playing with y'all, and he playing y'all cock like y'all some suckers now. You know what I mean? That's just the simple fact of the matter now. Y'all sleepwalking where Conor Benn signs $15 million for one fight with Zuffa Boxing. You know what I mean? And they trying to take some of y'all UK crowd and y'all UK following now. You know what I mean? So that's why I said y'all got to read the room and y'all got to handle y'all business. Have y'all business together, because Turkey and Dana White and Sella, they are on bullshit and trying to take over y'all motherfucking shit. Straight up. Straight the fuck up, man. Turkey was on demon time. Turkey was doing the same shit that Al Heyman was doing in the game. You know, overpaying for fights and fighters and everything, and building relationships with these fighters. You remember I played a clip back with Keyshawn Davis where he said when he first met Turkey, Keyshawn Davis called Teofimo Lopez and was trying to get a fight with him. This man, Turkey Al-Sheikh, got fighters' personal numbers where he's calling and placing fights and putting fights together. Been telling y'all about this the whole entire time. Y'all seeing the whole shit coming full circle now off of what I've been saying in the past. Took a lot of y'all a long time to read the room on this shit, man. And you see this man, Turkey and Dana, they out here, they thinking y'all some hoes. They thinking y'all some bitches out here. They playing y'all super cock out of here. It's just the simple fact of the matter, man.
There's no problem that people do move on and whatever.
And salute to my dog, Big Dog Willie, with the $2 in the super chat, man, for sure, man. Salute to my dog, man.
It's the way to do it. How you do it.
Well, it's funny. I mean, and it's a classless way of doing it when you've got an open relationship. And you have to bear in mind, a lot of it was on TalkSport.
Turkey and them don't give a fuck about y'all feelings. Y'all remember what Turkey said when he first came up with Zuffa with Dana, where he said, we gonna kill the competition. That's the fucking time that he on. He took the shit back, what he said, but then that boy really meant those words. That shit, you know that boy Turkey Al-Sheikh is a liar. He the same guy that said that he gave us misinformation on the Canelo and Bud Crawford fight for us, Canelo fighting Jake Paul. Same guy that lied about that shit. Like, read the fucking room.
Oh, by the way, we took a lot of bullets over this. You know, we took a lot of stick, our company reputation, our personal reputation, where we went to a guy that failed a drug test twice and said, no, we believe in him. So we stood our corner, as I would always expect Matchroom to do. We got very high standards.
Yeah.
But those standards have not been reciprocated, and that's deeply upsetting. Because it is on a personal basis. You can't take it out of it. You know, we love the kid. We've been with him from day one.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You see them boys is hurt over that shit right there, bro. Like, but they gotta read the room and know what the fuck is going on. And let's get into the conversation with Mr. Queensberry, Frank Warren, right here, man, while we conversating about these guys. And of course, I wanted to show y'all this was from Frank Smith right here. He said he always thought Conor had this kind of thing in him for us, Conor Benn's character, for us switching up and going over to Zuffa boxing right here. And then, of course, Barry Hearn, of course, him saying hugely disappointed with classless Conor Benn, right there in that particular, video that I was just playing for us with Barry Hearn, man. And, I'm going to definitely talk about this a little bit more when I go live tomorrow for sure. But let's get into this conversation right here. This is a big conversation that I posted last night. Of course, man, a salute to, my sis 2 Cents Boxing. She brought this to my attention, last night, you know what I'm saying, where, hey, the London Telegraph is reporting Frank Warren is preparing a $1 billion lawsuit against Sella and TKO for breach of contract right here. And then, of course, they broke it down a little bit in depth. The Telegraph article is extensive about Frank Warren's relationship with both Sella and TKO and boxing with pending litigation threats. Here's a key issue supposedly at dispute. Let me take this banner down real quick. Queensberry claims that in September 2023, it signed an exclusivity agreement with Sella to provide boxing services, given that Saudi's privileges access to Queensberry know how as Sella looked to break into boxing. Separately, Queensberry claims it signed a contract with TKO, as part of which TKO was granted access to Queensberry's online data, which included details of contract with Sella. So you got that reported right there from the London Telegraph right there in general right there for us Queensberry. They're suing these guys for $1 billion right here. as far as a breach of contract. You know what I mean? Of course, Frank Warren in recent time, he signed a deal with the Zone. And of course, Stella, they have ties to the Zone as well. And you see right here in general, here's the report from Ring Magazine right here on it from earlier, where that from their response on it, saying rumors are circulating in the boxing world Queensberry is in a financial trouble without a continued business relationship with Stella and TKO. The loss of those relationships has influenced Queensberry's threat to sue Stella and TKO. Rumors indicate that their announcement to the media of legal action was timed before Worley Dubois press conference, which yesterday was Fabio Worley and Daniel Dubois press conference that they had yesterday. So they just mentioned as far as this announcement being held right before then, and said which took place today for an event which is struggling to sell tickets, where they mentioned that the event is selling, the ticket sales. The ticket sales just went on sale for this fight in general, which was crazy that they mentioned it right here as far as Ring Magazine right here. And then it said Queensberry have not been promoting any Riyadh season fights since last November, and there are no plans for the two sides to work together in the future. And then they add this on, saying there has been intensified concern among the staple within Queensberry when it was learned that we're not being used as a promotional entity for Tyson Fury's big UK comeback in April. And this concern has led to a scenario where a number of their fighters are seeking other promoters. Turki, Al-Sheikh, and Sella were made aware that there were rumors of the allegation were leaked from Queensberry, and this had created an unrepairable rift due to Queensberry cordial communications in the open and being volatile behind the scenes. So you see right here as far as Queensberry, Turki among this side, he basically said, fuck Frank Warren. We ain't doing no business with y'all. We don't got to keep funding y'all fights and everything and funding y'all. Y'all figure this shit out. And you got them breaching the contract. And then on top of that, Turki, he trying to grab some of Queensberry's fighters in the process too, and and that's a part of the whole lawsuit as well with these guys. And man, I wanted to play this right here. Let me play this little clip. This is a short clip of Eddie Hearn right here, just to show you how much these guys been digging the man Turki Al-Sheikh.
I have no problem working for His Excellency. If he asked me to clean his shoes, I would probably do it.
That's a bit much, Eddie.
No, but I'm.
That boy, I know y'all heard that, bro.
I have no problem working for His Excellency. If he asked me to clean his shoes, I would probably do it.
That's a bit much, Eddie.
No, but I'm.
See, being that soft in the business right there, it gets you fucking hurt, man. Showing motherfuckers too much love and, in the business what gets you fucking hurt, man. All of these guys taking all of these, paid money from Sella and Turki Al-Sheikh over here, and you see that Queensberry, they looking like they in financial trouble right now because they don't have Turki's backing. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy part, Queensberry been very active. If y'all watched them the last year at Queensberry, when they became on the Zone, they was very active with a lot of events. You know what I mean? And of course, they still got a lot of events, brewing up right now as well going into this year, because they still they deal with the Zone and stuff. But apparently, this is some nasty work right here to see right here in 4K, them suing Turki Al-Sheikh and Sella for $1 billion right here, bro. They're preparing to do that, which is crazy work, bro. Crazy work in particular, man. Like real crazy work for real. And they doing it. They definitely doing it. Definitely. And let me read some comments real quick from this. Real quick. My brother Kevin has read the room. Definitely got to read the room, man. For sure. We're going to get into this Ryan and Shakur talk next. We're going to get into it. No numbers on Ja Opatai as far as how much he got paid on his deal, but his deal is probably for 3-4 fights. And Conor Ben, one thing about the Conor Ben situation too, Zuffa was trying to get Conor Ben for 3 or 4 fights, but he said he only wanted to do a 1-fight deal right now. You know what I mean? So, that was something, I think that was probably well smart on his end, not locking into like a 3-4 fight deal over there with Zuffa. But my question with the whole Conor Ben situation is, who's going to be the fight? Like what fight for May 31st is Conor Ben going to have? You know what I mean? And of course, you got rumors out here going on with Mr. Shakur Stevenson. Since we want to talk about that, because I forgot to even bring that up too. You got rumors with Shakur Stevenson out here with going to Zuffa, which this was put out from Ellie Sackback the other day, saying boxer rumor not confirmed, hearing Fury and maybe even Shakur might sign with Zuffa. And then of course you see somebody at the bottom, in the comments said, I heard about the Fury rumor, but not the Shakur one. And then you see another guy said, no wonder Andy Ruiz was saying he was going to fight Tyson Fury. Interesting. And then you see right there, another guy say Shakur would be huge for Zuffa if he signed. Maybe other top fighters will follow suit right there. So I found that was real interesting right there. And I feel like Shakur to Zuffa, would be nasty work, bro. Nasty work, in my opinion, bro. Like, and I guess if he was to go to Zuffa, the fight would be Conor Ben. But if you see in recent time, and Shakur hasn't talked much about Conor Ben in recent time, and if you've seen him, out there, he did mention him on Saturday night, at the fights a little bit, but more so, all the attention has been on Ryan Garcia in recent time, which we're about to talk about right now. You know what I mean? Which is, me personally, Shakur with Zuffa boxing, I feel like, I don't like the move personally. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these guys, if you notice too, in my opinion, some of these guys is going over there to play shit safe. Like they going over there, I want to fight such and such. I want to fight, Boo Simmons and shit. But then you over there trying to Zuffa boxing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you fighting fucking poo putts over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Like, you can't be the guy that's over there fighting over there at Zuffa boxing. You fighting guys, and then you calling out the champions and stuff with the changing bodies. But you fighting guys over here in Zuffa and shit, and they ain't willing to put you in with those guys over there on that other side. You know what I mean? Like, we can't be doing that, bro. That shit nasty work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole roadblock in between fights for us having Zuffa boxing. That's why I said that they're doing the boxing league shit, and they're taking that shit very serious as far as the weight classes, the belts and all of that shit, you know what I'm saying, et cetera. You know what I mean? But in general, you know what I mean, it is interesting to see like Conor Ben. Conor Ben's he's only a star in the UK. He's not a star in the whole entire culture of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Conor Ben don't move the needle like that. You know what I'm saying? Shakur, that would be an interesting signing for them if they was to make a move on that shit. And I'm interested in Shakur is really interested in that situation too, by the way. You know what I mean? Just to, speak in general, man, for sure. And hold on, let me read some more comments before we get into the Shakur shit. My boy Rob boy said $1 billion is a money grab. Then he said they haven't been in a relationship that long for Queensberry to ask for that much. Yeah, bro, for real, that is crazy, bro. They definitely. Hey, then my boy Cash Crypto, he said shoot high, so they settle out of court is the play. Definitely, most definitely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He said $1 million something. Well, $1 billion, yeah, bro. Like D1 said, ruthless. Rob Amber said, he said they are dubbies. And then Boxing Hacker, salute the Boxing Hacker. He said boxing is a sport, cash, signing to promoters and fighters' contracts is business. You know what I mean? Business is business. It's always business. It's always business. You know what I'm saying? And salute to my sister 2 Cents Boxing, man, in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sister 2 Cents Boxing for sure. You are one of the best motherfuckers doing this shit. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Rob Elmer, you said Turkey said, as soon as I learn the sport, I'm going to throw you out of your own house. And that's exactly what he did, man. You see how he playing on boys super cock out here, bro. And let's get into this conversation with Mr. Shakur Stevenson, bro. Cause let's get into it. Cause let's show these screenshots at Mr. Shakur Stevenson. So you got right here is it right here. Let's start it off. All right, so you got Ryan Garcia today, man, saying forget the catch weight shit. Let's do it for real. Then he says, I want to take your belt and snatch it right off of you. Talking to Shakur Stevenson earlier right here, man. And then another tweet after that in the comments right here from Ryan Garcia when people was tweeting back at him in the comments once he made the tweet. He said, when I'm focused, I can do anything. So I wanted to get a capture of that and show that in particular too as well right there where, Ryan Garcia talking about when he focused, he can do anything, man, which is, I did mention with Ryan, I feel like if Ryan locked in 100% focus, you know what I'm saying, he can be competitive and compete with a lot of these guys right now at this level, man. And then just to add more context to the situation, Shakur Stevenson, he follows up and responds to Ryan Garcia and saying, you speak in my language. So you see Mr. Shakur Stevenson talking about 140 right here. And, you know what I'm saying, fighting Ryan Garcia at 140, you know what I'm saying, after Ryan Garcia saying, forget the catch weight shit. And then, of course, right here, you got Shakur, we're talking about, you see, talking about 140, me versus Ryan next. And then after that, he says, I want whatever testing Bill Haney wanted to. Right here. So now you got Mr. Shakur Stevenson talk about he want whatever the testing with Bill. Well, Bill Haney's talking about, he's asking for 365 testing for fucking Ryan Garcia. So you want 365 testing on Ryan Garcia, Mr. Shakur Stevenson? That's what you're saying? Like, come on. Like, come on. Like, you see what we doing here, bro? Like, don't y'all, like, y'all don't be seeing this shit like this ain't an issue. Like, some of y'all don't see this as the issue with these guys. Like, this is crazy. Like, and Ryan is not about to follow and concede to what the fuck Shakur want to say. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion right out the gate right there. And then you got Ryan Garcia, him responding, saying, to those that are worried about me at 140 pounds, I would tell you this. It was my plan to be able to also win at 140 as long as there's no rehydration clause, things will be going forward. And testing always included. I've never shied away from that. For Shakur to assume I'm on steroids, that is defamation. So I would advise you to refrain yourself. I know you are deep down scared and you should have fear, and I'm coming for you. Fear the Lord right here for Ryan Garcia right there, which is, I'm like, Ryan, and then let me where my tweet at? This is my tweet that I posted. This is my tweet. And I said, and this is what I tweeted back to Ryan earlier when he posted that shit earlier. I said, now Ryan, you know you can't make 140. Been down this road twice, and you didn't do so. If Shakur want to fight you, it need to be at 147. And we know Shakur wants you on a rehydration clause at 147. Forget the Shakur fight. Focus on what the boxing culture wants and fight fucking Devin Haney, dog. Flat out. You know what I mean? And that's what he should be doing. Like, this whole Shakur shit fighting at 140, bro. You tried that twice, trying to make it at 140 twice, and you couldn't make it at 140, bro. You was 3 pounds over in the fight with Oscar Duarte and Devin Haney. You been down that road. You look solid at 147. Fight at 147, bro. Fuck Shakur. Let Shakur do and handle his fucking business at 140. There's no reason why Shakur should be, up here trying to fight the man at 140. Obviously, the whole conversation with Ryan Garcia and Shakur. Shakur is looking at the opportunity that him fighting Ryan Garcia, it'd be a big money fight pretty much. And of course, he already think it's gonna be easy. But my thing is, Ryan is Shakur going to set him, having no rehydration clause at 140? If Ryan was to fight at 140, like that. That's my question. Like, y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all think Ryan can make 140 in the comments? Like, I don't believe in it 100% at all. You know what I mean? I truly don't believe in it. You know what I mean? That boy Boxing Hacker said, if Ryan fights Shakur at 140, that would be the end of Ryan. Yeah, bro, you got a point. I don't think he's gonna be good at 140. I think Ryan will be drained as fuck at 140. I don't think he can make 140. Like, and then you got, the crazy part, and I'm gonna play this too. I'm gonna play it in a minute when we get into the Devin and Ryan conversation as well with Henry Garcia. Henry Garcia and Ryan Garcia's mother, they saying they don't want to do no catch weight. They said they want Shakur to fight them at 147. You know what I mean? And which is, I feel like if Ryan want to fight Shakur, make that motherfucker fight you at 147, bro. Fuck having that man, make you go down to 140 and you go drain yourself down to 140 to fight that man. Fuck that. I think that shit's stupid on his behalf. Like, it's stupid, bro. Real shit. Like, it's real stupid business right there from Ryan on my behalf. And I don't think he can make 140. Like I said, my boy D1 said Ryan is the one that wants to fight there for Shakur belt, and he finally got a nutritionist and all that shit. Ryan looks slim in the barrio fight. Yeah, but you did see the man. What that man say to him? I got that clip. I think I got that clip too. Oh, I got that clip. What do you say? Yeah, right here. Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey. It's like back in the days, right? It's the biggest fight right here.
No, I thought you was bigger than this,
bro. You know I'm not big. Wait, why do you think I was big?
God, oh man.
Wait, good luck. Thank you, bro.
Hey, big Ryan winning that. You said what? Ryan's winning that. Oh, you don't want to bet on that.
Let's bet on it.
Yeah, bro. Right there, like you see him up there sizing him up right there. Like, nasty work, bro. Nasty work, bro. For real. I don't like the fight, bro. I don't care for the fight, honestly, bro. Just being in my honest opinion, bro. I don't like the fight. I think Shakur should be handling his business at 140, and the man Ryan Garcia handling his business with Devin Haney. And let's get into this conversation with Ryan and Devin Haney, bro. Because there's been a lot of conversation with these guys in general, bro. And matter of fact, let's play the clip. Let's play the clip. All right, let's start with the first clip.
I mean, Ryan won. Is he gonna fight you, or is he gonna fight is he gonna fight Devin, or is he gonna fight Shakur?
Well, he sped his little ass on up to, up the list, I should say. I mean, we couldn't taunt him. We couldn't ask for it. I mean, he was coming off a loss. But guess what? Everybody's talking about him now. They said that he's Mr. Everything. Well, bring your ass on. Sign up now. Vada is waiting. Call Margaret. Let's get it on. Next.
Devin the Dream Debo Haney's a motherfucking dog. And as soon as Ryan Garcia got that belt, I know Debo want to put hands, feet, and hooves on him. This is the only fight that matters. This is the biggest rematch in sports history. Not boxing history, the biggest rematch in sports history. Huge fight. Mega fight. Ryan Garcia, he ready to go. Dev Dollars, he ready to go. Nothing else matters. Ness been trying to put roadblocks on this fight. The DHP, the niggas in the chat, they over there scared. Devin ain't scared at all. This is the squabble that needs to be done. Its own main event, stadium, Netflix, movie. This shit is a fucking movie. Storyline, I'm talking cinematic, slow motion, airplanes, nigga. Wild shit.
That's that extra Krispy Kreme glaze he came in with. Just oozing. Just oozing that Krispy Kreme West Coast glaze. I love it.
Listen, he's speaking. Tone, if you're speaking for the people, which I think that you're speaking for the people, right? And I agree.
Last
you know what I mean?
week he was calling Shakur the face of boxing, man. I don't know about this guy.
No, you got my
listen, let me tell you one thing about it is, Star, make no mistake about it is, and you see the pattern with us. You guys put the X on their back. You know what I mean? We go after the guys that y'all say is the ones. If y'all don't say they were the ones, then we don't give a fuck.
Talking to each other? Have you guys been communicating with the Ryan camp and seeing what's good or whatnot?
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do they seem
We should
receptive,
know.
or
We
are
should
they
know
already?
something. We should know something. We should know something in the next 24 to 48 hours.
I love it. I love it.
And there you go, right there, man. Bill Haney saying that they giving them boys 24 to 48 hours to decide what they want to do right there, which I feel real fucking nasty. Right. One thing I wanted to mention too, you know what I'm saying? And the link is pinned to the top, man. If y'all want to come on here, man, for sure. One thing I wanted to mention. Okay, y'all remember the other day, man. Hold on, this ain't it right here. Let me pull it up right here. So, of course, y'all remember I mentioned the other day with Devin Haney, he making this post right here saying that this fight is the biggest fight in boxing right here. And, of course, the man, Devin Haney, go on his Instagram and go on his Twitter right now. Let's see if this post is on there. It is not on there anymore, bro. And then my thing is, like I mentioned before with the WBC, bro, when you fight under the WBC sanctioned body, they automatically enroll you to fight under, vital, testing and everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're the champion and you in the top 15, they automatically enroll you in that, which is we already obviously know that, Mr. Ryan Garcia is already doing that. You know what I mean? Of course. You know what I'm saying? From what was that shit? From right here. From what Mauricio Suleiman said, right before the fight in general, right here. You hear me? So, of course, the whole conversation for us, the testing, of course, Ryan, of course, he already said in his tweet earlier, speaking of, to Shakur, saying that he good for us testing as well. You know what I mean? So you just see that in general, the testing aspect for us, Ryan, isn't the problem. The problem is the fact that Mr. Devin Haney and Bill Haney, they over here wanting 365 testing when we don't even know how long they doing 365 testing. We don't even know how long. Like, just imagine how long is Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying, out of 365 days, how much is he really truly tested? Like answer that question. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that's real interesting to me. Like, how long is he really truly testing out of 365 days? And we don't even see no reports on his testing in general while they talking about all of this testing. You go and look on the whole Vital website where it hasn't even been updated since last summer, bro, since June. You know what I mean? Like, are you fucking shitting me? Like, come on. And they talking about testing. Bro, make the fucking fight happen. Stop being fucking scary and make the fucking fight happen, bro. Like, it's that fucking simple. Like, it's really that fucking simple. Like, really. Like, and no fucking way these boys gonna sit here and try to tell me they want this fight as much. And then let me play this clip, by the way. Oh, right here.
You to Jay Prince?
Yes.
So did you talk to Jay Prince?
No, I talked to Jay. I talked to the attorney at Top Rank about it, but I was already talking to him about Xander Zayas.
So are you not? So are you not entertaining the Keyshawn fight at all now? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay. So right now the priority is who? In what order? In your mind?
I believe that the first priority comes with the redemption match, right? The ultimate grudge match. Two guys having both belts, unification fight, a fight that the people are saying that Ryan is at his best. That's that's the low hanging fruit. But of course, all respect to Xander Zayas and that team who we've been talking. You know what I mean, about making this fight happen. We spent a lot of time on that. I think that what accelerated Ryan back to the top of the list is ultimately Turkey, the zone, and of course the fans.
So when Devin's only really had one fight at welterweight, what makes you? Why do you want to? I guess what's the rationale behind fighting Xander? Obviously, he's a champion at 54, and is that somewhere like you're moving to 54, or is this a one-off and you come back? Why Xander?
Like I said, in true Debo fashion, as soon as someone gets belts and they start talking about him and all the stuff, you know, and they do great and everybody loves him, Devin wants to fight him. He's different than you know, any other fighter in the sense of, you know, he wants the fighters when they're at their best. You know, so that's what got us the interest. That's what has put Xander Zayas on the list. You know, and that's what that is.
So would you stay at 54? Like, if, for example, if you fought and beat Xander at 54, would you stay there? That would be a new weight class?
You know what? It all depends on how Devin is looking. If he went up to 154, it just depends on a lot of factors. Of course, we're making 47 pounds, so you know it's not like that you know, he can't, I don't believe, come back down to 47 if there's a big fight, or fight at 54 if there's another even bigger fight.
G-Ro, he's on the call with us. He just sent a super chat. He asked, well, I had a couple of chats that I need, questions I wanted to ask you from the super chat, but G-Ro said, is Xander realistic for the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
No, I think that they're, you know, I don't ever try to give up any announcements on anyone's dates or times or anything like that. But I'm thinking that they're leaning towards Puerto Rico, and being that the earth is.
Real talk, bro. Like, nasty word right there, bro. Like, he wasn't saying shit, bro. Talk about he got a test in 24 to 48 hours. He got to announce that shit. Talk about they been in talks. They ain't been in no damn talks with no damn Ryan Garcia. They was capping the whole damn time, and then talking about they've been talking with Xander Zayas. Now, Xander said they trying to handle business with Josh Kelly. They're negotiating with Josh Kelly right now. You know what I mean? And that's why I said the whole Xander conversation is a waste of time. You obviously see that he was dribbling hoops between the whole conversation right there, where they asked him what he gonna do at 154. He said, I don't know, it just depends how he feels. No, y'all motherfuckers trying to cherry pick y'all way into being a fucking champion at 154, obviously, thinking that Xander is fool because y'all didn't say that Xander Zayas is fool. You know what I mean? When y'all not even talking about when Boots Sanders was asking to fight that man at 152, and then that man said, no, I'm just moving up to 147. But all of a sudden, Devin Haney want to move up to 154 and fight Xander Zayas. Miss me with the bullshit. No, focus on fucking Ryan Garcia, like I said. That should be the fucking main focus for Ryan and Devin Haney. Both of them is on stupid timing right now. Fuck Shakur, fuck Xander Zayas. It need to be Ryan and Devin Haney flat the fuck out. Flat out. Like, it should be no other fight for these two guys but this rematch right now. Like, there's no reason why these guys should be talking about anybody else right here. And then let me play Henry Garcia right here talking about it.
Now, we're here. And, you know, we seen Devin Haney today post up a flyer with you, with not just Devin, but the Ring Magazine, you know, posting the rematch, being one of the biggest fights in boxing. Is that rematch bigger than a Shakur Stevenson fight?
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. By far, there's no comparison. In fact, you know what? Shakur, in order for him to fight us, he's going to have to come up to 47.
Straight up.
And I'm going to tell you why. Straight up, because Crawford, didn't he go up to Canelo?
Right. No right.
And he got it. He got it. Right. And he got respect. Right. Okay. Why doesn't Shakur go up to Ryan? Think about it. He wants Ryan to go on a catch weight. We don't want to go start going down. You know what I mean? Unless it makes sense, but I doubt it. But if he wants it, hey, come to us. You know, because we're already there now. So it makes sense to me. And let's see what happens. But yeah, Haney all the way. The only thing that's going to be a problem is his father.
How come?
Because the guy knows us since the amateur days. He knows how we are. You think he wants that, especially knowing that Ryan now, his right hand is good? His right hand is healthy. You know, and also if Ryan beats him completely, I know he will, and knocks him out, his career is over. He's not going to want that. In jeopardy for sure. Yeah.
So you believe that Bill Haney's scared to put his son in there with your son?
Absolutely. 1,000%. Not 100,000%. And I could tell him straight up. But I already know you're going to hear it. Just like I always tell you. You're going to hear it. And mark my words, you're going to hear it. Give it a week or so.
You know, speaking of that, gearing up to the fight, he was saying that, obviously Lupe, your attorney, stated that you guys were VADA tested the complete throughout this camp. He was talking about a program called 365 that is something that that he wanted you guys to enroll in. Now, because of that, and that's additional testing. I understand.
You know what, bro? Listen. They're always going to want a lot of crap, just because they always want to have excuses, as to why they don't want to fight him or, what they got to do. No, we're not doing anybody's way. We're doing it the VADA way. We did it. We did it properly. There's no secret there. But, you're not going to dictate what we have to do just to satisfy you. Screw you. I still don't trust them. And, bless his soul, Victor Conte, he's done. He's over with, right? And, bless his soul, but I still don't trust him. And I never will. Because as far as I'm concerned, we got set up. And a lot of people know that as well.
Y'all heard the man, bro. That man said if Shakur want to fight, he need to come up to 147, which I absolutely agree 100%. That's what he need to be doing. If Shakur want to fight that man, Ryan Garcia, he need to be fighting him at 147 flat out. You know what I mean? And even as well as he mentioned, as far as Devin Haney. He mentioned it with Devin Haney as well. Devin Haney and Bill. He said the problem with that fight in general is Bill Haney, which is you already seen Bill Haney on the clip with Mr. Champside, and you seen the clip over there with the Boxer Voice where he talking about they got to be in 24 to 48 hours as far as enrolling in 365 testing. And then you got Shakur talking about he want that same testing that Bill want and everything. Like, it's just nasty work to see in 4K, what you already heard right there with when I played the other day in the recap show with Lupe at the press conference, mentioning that they was doing VADA testing and then even showing even after the fight, they tested them right after the fight as well. Hold on, let me pull up the you know what I'm saying. Hold on. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Even after the fight, Ryan got tested right after the fight. You know what I mean? So, of course, all of the whole conversation with them talking about they want to test it is bullshit. It's them bullshitting around with the fight, giving excuses for them not to fucking fight. Bruh, fight. It's that simple. Fight. Like, you hear that boy, you know what I'm saying? My boy Blue said that Bill flip-flopping on fighting Ryan. He giving Ryan away not to fight. He fight Devin. You know what I mean? Which is a very interesting perspective from my brother Blue right there for sure. You know what I mean? And it makes no sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, Henry was definitely popping this shit, bro, for real. Like, he was definitely popping this shit for sure. Then you got no evidence. Definitely, Devin, my boy, no evidence says Devin definitely knows his right hand is good for sure. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, ain't no damn way. You got this man right here vowing to retire you, bro. Like, this man.
Look, you're one of the best finishers in boxing. Like, I know you didn't finish Devin Haney, but you had him drowned.
Ref saved him. I should have knocked him. I just didn't have the conditioning.
I think it still bothers you, huh?
Yes. Because I should have knocked him out in that 11th, man. I was playing around too much. Yeah. And I was like, ha ha. Like, bro. But next time, that next time, buddy, you won't have a next time. I'm finishing you. You will never box again if we fight again, and you know that. And I have vowed to that. If we fight again, you will never box again. I promise you that.
But look, Oscar Duarte is fighting on your arm.
I done said it before, bro. Ain't no way a grown man is talking to me crazy, talking about he vowed to retire me, and I don't see that man. Like, there's no way in hell, bro. Like, this man, like I said before, Ryan been playing Devin super cock this whole time, like this.
My hand heals, I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure. And Devin, he don't want that. He's terrified. He has PTSD. I just want to beat Devin Haney's ass bad.
You see that man right there, bro. Like, ain't no fucking way, bro. This a grown man talking reckless, playing me cock out here, said that they gonna retire me, and I don't fight that man. Like, fuck all of the whole dumbass excuses with the testing, bro. Let's get this fucking fight cracking, man. Like, that's the fight that we need for boxing right now, is Devin and Ryan Garcia flat out, man. Like, that fight got so much storyline, and there's a lot of unquestioned answers that need to be answered in this fight. A lot of questions that need to be answered in this fight. You know what I mean? In general, man. That's why we need to get this fight cracking, man. Need to get this fight cracking. And them boys is terrified, bro. I feel like they terrified of this fight. And I've been saying it. You know what I'm saying? Especially looking at, you know, Ryan's performance. Like, look right after the fight. Like, the man, Devin, right out after the fight, what he said. Talking about Ryan off that good juice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was right there. That was during the fight. Then you got even Shakur, his ass following up talking about, I said that in round one. Like, y'all don't see the fraudness in these guys as far as these guys, you know, thinking Ryan Garcia is on the juice, bro. And y'all really truly believe these guys want to fight Ryan Garcia? Like, I don't believe Shakur for real truly want to fight Ryan Garcia 100%. That's just my opinion. Salute to my boy Mike L, brother. What's popping, my dog? What's popping? That boy Too Rich said Ryan ducking in real time. He wants to fight the smaller guy. But you got Ryan Garcia multiple times in the last couple of weeks building up to the fights, talking about fighting Devin Haney, Too Rich, which you just looking at it from one side perspective. You're not looking at it from both spectrums. That's why I said you got to read the room, my brother. You're only looking at it from one side. You're not looking at everything that Ryan been saying about Devin. He been saying that he want to retire this man. And you talking about, oh, he don't want to fight Ryan. He ducking the fight in real time. And no, Devin Haney and them is getting played cock out here, and they ain't fucking pushing for the fight 100%. They over here talking about Xander Zayas, and Xander Zayas is negotiating a fight with fucking Josh Kelly right now. Shit, Josh Kelly, for God's sake, just called out fucking Ryan Garcia the other day. Pitbull earlier than called out Ryan Garcia. There's a whole plethora of people that's calling out wanting to fight Ryan Garcia right now. You know what I mean? Like, then you like this right here. Saying this man got PTSD from the fucking fight. Playing a super cop. Ain't no way. Ain't no way a grown man is talking to me reckless like that, and I don't see this man. Like, ain't no way. Like, ain't no way. And then y'all cool with these guys pushing this 365 test to this shit too, when we don't even know how much fucking Devin Haney is testing 365 for real 100%. We don't see his paperwork. We don't see much of his shit at all. Hey, that's funny. Hey, Two said, she said, they know they capping. Facts plus tax. They is. Big capping. Motherfucker, Enigma says, salute to my brother Enigma. Make sure y'all subscribe to Enigma too, man. He trying to put some work in on the content too, man. My brother said, he said that shit just made me mad for Devin. Ain't no fucking way a nigga talking like that about me. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, ain't no way this man Ryan Garcia is playing Devin super cock, and y'all saying that he don't want to fight. Like, he been playing Devin super cock before the fight, during the fight, and after the fight. Damn near 2 years after the fight. It's about to be 2 years, and he's still playing fucking Devin cock. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, bro. Like my boy Shell said, Devin needs to get that back, get back. No excuses. Flat the fuck out. Flat out. And Mr. Peanut Butter Nuts, nasty work, pause, by the way, with the name. He said, yeah, Ryan had that Haney Pack song. He talked to trash, so I had to put him on his Yeah, he did. My boy, my boy, the objective fan. Salute to my brother, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my dog too, man. He said, I think Shakur see Ryan as fool because he got the same mental as T.O., which we seen him quit before, and also we seen him look lost in a fight before. Absolutely. I can say Shakur the one that said that Ryan is fool, but why is he trying to put all of these stipulations on the fight with Ryan as well, along with Devin Haney though? That you're not showing me much that you really want that fight with Ryan with moving in that manner as well. You know what I mean? In reality. My sis said these new boxers are annoying. Yeah, sis, this is the fucking diva era. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then even with the whole perspective, like what sis mentioned too, even with fucking Xander Zayas, he's the WBO and the WBA champion. We already know the interim champion for the WBA is Boots Ennis. We already know that. Boots can push his position for us that, coming up as well. You know what I mean? And then even with Xander with the WBO, you know what I'm saying? He can have a mandatory for the WBO as well. Like you just got to read the room in these situations for what the fuck it is. And my boy Cash, he said, man, he beat Devin ass that night. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all see the thumbnail and everything, bro. Like, it speaks for itself. Like, nobody's going to all we remember is Ryan Garcia beating Devin Haney ass, the visual, the highlights, the full fight. We remember that visual. Devin remember that visual. Like, I believe Devin got a chance. He could probably beat Ryan in the rematch. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying I ain't even mad at wanting to see the rematch. I want to see it. I want to see it for what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a good matchup. Devin on point since he then fought Ryan Forrest fighting Jose Ramirez and Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? We want to see it. And then we just seen Ryan put on a fucking amazing performance this past Saturday. So it's only right that we get this fight right now. It's only right. It's about Two Rich's notorious Haneyite. That nigga done took up residence in Haneyville, KMJ. Pay him though. I'm paying him though, bro. I like my brother Two Rich, man. But like I said, Two Rich is only looking at it from one side perspective. He's not looking at it from both spectrums. That's the problem that Two Rich is having right there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Cash Critter said, out of shape, drinking, smoking, fucking internet thoughts, and beat them in ass. Hey, that's what he was doing. That was he didn't take Devin serious in the fight, bro, leading up, bro. Like, the man wasn't even 100%, man. And then you see Devin see the performance with Barrios, and he talking about he on the juice. Them boys is terrified of that fight, man. Y'all better read the room with this shit, man. no more sleepwalking. My brother said there is a way, only if you are Haiti. Oh man. Let's see. My boy, tired ass Cowboy fan, my brother, he said, man, Devin's scared of that nigga. I don't care what nobody talking about, bro. Facts plus tax, bro. Like, he definitely scared of that man. Like, bro, come on. Like,
you're one of the best finishers in boxing. Like, I know you didn't finish Devin Haney, but you had him drown.
I saved him. I should have knocked him. I just didn't have the conditioning.
I think it still bothers you, huh?
Yes. Because I should have knocked him out in that 11th, man. I was playing around too much. Yeah. And I was like, like, bro. Man. But next time, that next time, buddy, you won't have a next time. I'm finishing you. You will never box again if we fight again, and you know that. And I have vowed to that. If we fight again, you will never box again. I promise you that.
But look, Oscar Duarte is fighting on your
and you got Bill out here talking about they got 28 to 48 hours. Like, they running shit. Y'all motherfuckers not even the A side in the fight with Ryan Garcia for real, bro. Like, y'all not even in the A side in the fight. Like, what are we saying? Two says, she said, Brian already whipped his ass, though. That's why he talking to him like that. Ain't nothing Devin can do. Absolutely. Ain't nothing but him to do but to get that leg back and fight that man, flat out. No evidence said Ryan smoked Devin on 420 and did drop the Haney back the same week. Hey, definitely did, bro. The 2-year anniversary is about to come up. 420, man, in a couple of months, man. It's coming up, man. In approximately 2 months, man. Less than 2 months now. You know what I mean? You already know we did a 1-year anniversary for that fight last year on the channel. And we definitely will be doing the 2-year one too, for sure. That boy Boss Hacker said, yeah, they also swore up and down Devin was scared of Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, but Brian Norman Jr. ain't Ryan Garcia. Devin already got his ass whooped by Ryan, Mr. Hacker. You know what I mean? That's my thing. You see the thumbnail. You see Devin on his back and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we seen the visual of Devin getting his ass whooped, getting knocked down 6-7 times in the fight with Ryan Garcia. That's why they're terrified, bro. Like, come on. Like, come on. And then we said, I guess that's how they built out there in Henderson, Nevada. Shit crazy, fam. Hey, bro. For real, bro. I thought Bill was 50-0 in the streets. Shit. He ain't shit. Not from that Tiger Johnson incident, too, when his ass was getting stopped out a little bit in that situation. Hell nah. And you seeing niggas running out the gate and shit out that bitch. Cash Crypto said, hey, what if Ryan fool, why he begging for catchways and clauses? Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that Shakur won advantages with Ryan Garcia too, bro. Just like Devin Haney, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which is nasty work, bro. That's why I said Shakur need to focus on what's going on at 140. You know what I'm saying? Fight fucking Gary Antoine Russell, man, or something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Get it cracking with Pitbull or something. You know what I mean? Do something. You notice he calling out Tank former ops and shit too. Like, you know what I mean? And y'all motherfuckers be saying these guys is trash. Shit. Devin Haney was calling out Mario Barrios, and then you got Devin Haney calling out saying that fucking Mario Barrios was trash the other day. You know what I mean? Like y'all think all of these guys is trash. Why do y'all want to fight these guys? That'd be my question to y'all. Like, why fight these guys if they so trash? Like, I be really trying to understand that shit. Like, I don't be understanding that whole logic of that. Why fight a motherfucker if they trash? Oh, yeah, you can get clipped. They already clipped them? Yeah. Who else? And Quickly, my sister. Make sure y'all subscribe to my sister Quickly, man. For sure, she live every Thursday night, 10 p.m. Talk about a little bit of everything, man. Everyday life and everything. She said they can't give anybody no stipulations. Yeah, they can't. Like I said, Turki Al-Sheikh values Ryan Garcia over Devin Haney. That was proven last year when Ryan Garcia was the main event over Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? When he main evented with Rolly Romero. Like, he values Ryan Garcia more. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, we done seen the man Devin Haney on the undercard with Brian Norman Jr. to David Benavidez. To when David Benavidez just only came over there and had a one-off with Anthony Yardy and got a bag over there and kicked Anthony Yardy ass. You know what I mean? Salute to my boy Trey Skills. What's good, my brother? My boy Cash Crypto. He said B-side motherfuckers with A-side dreams. Facts plus tags, bro. Facts. Only an A-side to Ryan is Tank. That's a fact. The only person that will be able to have some type of demands to Ryan would be Tank. You know what I mean? And even after that, Ryan saying that he ain't following anybody's stipulations, man. He's standing, and it seems like he's standing firm on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's telling Shakur he don't want no damn catch weights or no rehydration clauses. He ain't doing that shit for nobody. Like, and he seemed like he's standing on that shit. Like, that's what he seemed like for sure. You know what I'm saying? Said these dudes try to make them believe. Too rich. And truth is, Brian ain't had a knockout in 3 fights. He fooled. He got brittle hands. Both hands hurt. Like, who? How did you acknowledge that he got? I guess you could probably making a whole assumption as far as his hand, since he said he hurt his right hand. But from what Henry Garcia said in his clip, he said his hand gonna be fine. You know what I mean? It ain't as brittle as Mr. Shakur Stevenson, which is you got Shakur Stevenson, you got his grandpa all out here saying that his last 7 fights last year, saying that his last 7 fights, his hands was hurt. And which is, we just had fucking Mr. Bozy Ennis said that Shakur Stevenson hurt his hand in his fight with Teofimo Lopez. You know what I mean? So, talking about her hand, shit. Motherfucking Shakur done got that many knockouts. Shit, he the only motherfucker he's stopping is Josh Padley. You know what I'm saying? He ain't stopped Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? You talk about brittle hands. You know what I'm saying? Like brittle hands. Shakur Stevenson couldn't. The man was scared to even go for the knockout. He said he was worried about what Teofimo was bringing to the fucking party. And speaking of that, too, by the way, while we talking about Teofimo Lopez, why the hell Teofimo Lopez say this earlier? You got this guy right here said, he said horrible fight against Shakur. Look, he was 10 levels above. Then Teofimo Lopez responds and says, all design, happy to make it look the way it needed to look. You got Shakur Stevenson, you got Teofimo Lopez is basically saying that they staged the fight. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about Tio saying that they staged the fight, dog? How y'all feel about that, man? It's crazy. Yeah, salute the boss of Hacker with the $5 super chat. He said, why do people act like asking for extra testing is a weapon? If you're clean, it's not that serious. I would take a PD test every 30 minutes for millions. Bro, but you're not a boxer, bro. And for one, Ryan don't have to concede to what Devin what he wants. You know what I mean? Like, he's not fucking Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Ryan Garcia has all fucking, all well enough where he has all the well where he can definitely, believe that it's some bullshit going on with them and be wary of what's going on with, the Hanks, with their ties with shit. But he's already tested through VADA, bro, through the WBC, and y'all keep questioning the testing. And that's why I said, why y'all questioning the testing when he's already being tested through VADA? You know what I mean? That's why I said, y'all logic, y'all just want the extra testing. Ryan don't got to do what the fuck y'all want him to do. Flat out. Y'all don't pay that motherfucking bills. Like, the fuck out of here. Omega Red was good, bro. Like, the fuck is he talking about? Like, tell y'all man to take the fucking fight. No evidence said T.O. Captain. Jay said, I would say I staged the fight too if I got my ass dominated for 11 to 12 rounds. Hey, man. Hey, we know. All I can say is we know Turki Al-Sheikh, he's the same guy that was, we know he got a way of manipulating fights. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say too, far as that, just to add a little context to it. But I ain't believing though. That motherfucker made that boy apologize to slavery after that fight. So I think it's bullshit on T.O.'s behalf, though, for this. Said Turki, I ain't fix the fight, try to make Shakur something he not. Hey, bro. Hey, for real, bro. With Turki history, it's all well to have the assumption on it. No cap. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. It said divas, bro. Yes, we in the diva era of boxing, bro. All of these guys are divas. Tank, Shakur, Devin, fucking Tio, all of these guys, Ryan, all of these guys are divas, bro. This is the diva era of boxing. You know what I'm saying? My boy Blaze said T.O. might have to took a dive the way he let Shakur punch him in the face. The quick is whatever shit T.O. is on, he need to put it down. Hey, that boy, you seen him at that Zuffa event, man, last week. That boy was drunk at that Zuffa event, man. I felt for real. He was dancing and everything. He was having him a good ass time a couple weeks ago at that Zuffa event. And so I said he stood there and got jabbed, bro. Like the real shit. In reality, you know what I'm saying? Like no left hand, just all right shit, bro. Like the whole entire time. You know what I'm saying? And Devin don't have to fight Ryan either. Yeah, exactly. That's what y'all don't want him to do. By y'all talk about testing. Exactly, nigga. You prove my point. Exactly. Scary ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Hey, you know what I got coming for y'all boys, man. You already know. You already know how I be feeling about y'all.
What's up, man? What? Yo, this punk motherfucker throwing shit at us, man. Man, I smell something, man. You smell something? I definitely smell something out here. I smell pussy. Yo, he's a pussy, man. Stick his ass. What's up, man? What?
Them boys is pussy, dog. Flat out, man. Flat out. He said Nick was saying, fuck out of here with that shit talking to what the hell he trying to turn boxing into A, bro. Hey, you know they got ties to WWE too. Remember that. You know they got ties to WWE. That's all I gotta say. We said stop acting. Devin don't run a damn thing but his mouth when he's allowed to. And you already know Bill Haney speak before Devin Haney. Just like that boy Devin Haney took away that graphic. Why the hell? And then Hacker, why you talking all that shit about Devin too on that shit too? Why did he take this down off his Instagram and his Twitter? That's what I want to know. This don't show me much at all by you deleting this. Why make the post and then delete this? You know what I'm saying? If you truly believe this is the biggest fight in boxing. And then you notice he got the hashtag no PDs. You see that, right? Even including too, even with that shit. Hold on, where that shit at? With this. He laughing at that tweet. Talking about Bill Haney said today that if Ryan Garcia does not agree to fight Devin Haney next, then they would be moving up to 154 to fight unified champion Xander Zayas. Look at him. He got the laugh emoji. Like, come on. Them boys perfect out here, bro. Them boys is scared shitless of that fight, bro. Real shit. You got Conor Ben out here calling out Ryan Garcia. Of course, he's the mandatory, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, you over there, Zuffa boxing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how that's going to work? You know what I'm saying? Like, Ryan do have ties to Turkey Al-Sheikh, but Ryan Garcia is not about to be fighting Conor Ben May 31st. They are with that date that they got scheduled for Conor Ben. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, what's the next fight for Conor Ben since he on Zuffa boxing? Like, that's my question. Like, somebody make that make sense. Why he over there? They rumoring talking about Shakur Stevenson fighting over there at Zuffa. Shakur been quiet on the Conor Ben talk. And as far as I'm concerned, with either guy, honestly, if Ryan Garcia is not fighting Devin Haney, he should be fighting Rolly Romero, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on record saying that. I feel like he should be fighting Rolly Romero going to get that get back. But I feel like it's a get back with Ryan Garcia too. You know what I'm saying? He got to get that W back on that situation. You know what I'm saying? Come out clean, test clean in the fight with Devin Haney and make the fight happen, bro. You know what I mean? That's that simple. You know what I mean? Devin Haney, stop being scared. Do the regular testing through Vado, you know what I'm saying? On both guys' ends and make the fight happen. He don't got to do no 365 testing for you. He don't. It should be a standard. What the standard testing is 8 weeks leading up to the fight. You know what I mean? Of course, y'all already made Brian Norman Jr. do an extra 12 weeks for the damn fight. But Ryan's not willing to do that though for y'all. He's not, because he don't even trust y'all. Even on top of that, you know what I'm saying? And Blake said Ryan is the A side of everyone but Tank. Unfortunately, facts plus tax. Facts plus tax, right there. Ryan said, "Let me find out Ryan is the fighter that wanted more smoke than all of his contemporaries. That is sad." Hey, that's the thing. Ryan be wanting smoke with a lot of guys, bro. Real shit. He the one that pushed for the Tank fight. You know what I'm saying? He made the fight happen with Devin Haney, even though, you know what I'm saying, he fucked Devin Haney over. And even with the process of that, like, that man fucked you over, Devin Haney, that's even more reason why you should be wanting to get your get back, bro. Like, if you felt fucked over and shit, you know what I mean, and you feel that the ashram was fully the 100% reason why he beat your ass, then fight that man and prove that shit. Allow him to test with Vada and do his thing and fight that man and prove that shit wrong, that it wasn't just the left hook that beat your ass. You know what I mean? And prove that it was the Oscar, even though the Oscar wasn't shit. Like I said, with the Oscar, we seen fucking Sabril Matias get stopped by Dalton Smith in 5 on our fucking Oscar, let alone with fucking Amir Khan getting stopped by Kell Brook on Oscar, bro. Like I've been saying that shit. Y'all niggas is still crying about Osman almost after 2 years, bro. Just fight, bro. Like, just fucking fight. Shut the fuck up and fight, bro. Flat out, man. Quick, we said Conor Ben really need to sit his impossible eggs eat next day. Hey, for real, like over there, Zuffa, like niggas over there fight over there sign, but Zuffa over there hiding over there, man. Like they hiding over there. That's why I said the Zuffa shit is ass, bro. It's pure ass for real. Is a TL said make that make sense. Facts plus tax. Team Olaka said Devin wants no part of Ryan. Absolutely, bro. That's how I feel. Like that's how I feel. They're not showing me that they want the fight by putting stipulations on the fight when they ain't even in the A side. So Blake said, so is Rolly the best at 147? Hell nah. I don't believe Rolly the best. I think it's between Devin and Ryan. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said with the landscape of 147, you know what I'm saying? Rolly did beat Ryan, so motherfuckers can say that in a sense. I think 147 wide open with all them guys. You know what I mean? In person. You know what I mean? I think Devin and Ryan got to get it cracking, though. You know what I mean? They got to get it cracking. You know what I'm saying? My boy, salute to my boy Isaiah. What you doing, bro? What's popping, bro? What's popping? Popping with you. Tino, like I said, he moving up the weight. Yeah, Devin trying to move up to 154, but didn't want to fight Boots at 152. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all looking for lucrative matches. Why not fight Boots? Boots would be the most lucrative match for Devin Haney at 154, since he want to fight at 154. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to mention Boots' name at all. There's a lot of people out here not mentioning Boots' fucking name. If we want to sit there and talk about it for real, like, you know what I'm saying? Ron was the main event even after the Rolly loss. Yeah, and then Devin Haney, his ass was on the undercard to David Benavidez and Anthony Yardy. like you can't, a nigga's fighting on 2 undercards and he's trying to make the man's, bro. Like fighting on the undercard to the nigga that cheated him and fucked him over. You know what I'm saying? And say that scared of him. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Can't make this make sense, bro. He said, a nigga said, no hat even. Though I really don't fuck around like that. I do give respect where it's due. Ron is the only one to fight 2 of the 4 kings already. That's a fact. He the only one, man. That's like, you gotta give respect to that. And then no lack of said, I think Richard the Hiss is going to the zoo for watch when I tell you, hey, bro, I know that's something that I played earlier with Reese's Prograde. He said he think the reason he think Keith Conley possibly got something brewing behind the scenes, you know, with Zuffa for Africa. You know what I'm saying? Or why that situation went the way it was in particular. But like I mentioned, Africa gotta understand, bro. Business is business, bro. You know you got to take that and handle business. Now you got a situation where you got a whole IBF order to fight Delgado within 30 days now. You know what I mean? Like the IBF don't play. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people doesn't have that much faith in Africa right now, the way he moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't seen you fight no black guys or none of that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, said Ryan even begged for the Tank rematch. Bro, yeah, even came to Tank's fight at the Frank Martin fight and had rematch me bitch shirt on and shit at Tank fight when he fought Frank Martin. Like, he was begging for that joint. And he'll still fight Tank to this day, too, for sure. He said he's been in interviews in recent time and saying that he'll fight. He said he definitely want to get back with Tank, too. You know what I'm saying? My sister too said, she said if Bill that worried about cheating, then he needs to say he not fighting Ryan again and move on. Flat out. It's that simple. Like, it's that simple. Like, if y'all don't want to fight, move the fuck on and say that. If y'all that fucking scared, move on and just say that. No evidence said, we know he don't want no smoke. He said it was up when he see him, and when he saw, he extended his hand first. Bruh. This is my thing, too. Y'all remember that clip, too, of them boys. Where, you know what I'm saying, being friendly and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you remember I said around that time, when Devin Haney shook that man's head and all of that shit, like, if you really feel some type of way, like, and you really despise a motherfucker, don't fuck with a motherfucker, you ain't dapping him up. You ain't being cool with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't sitting there having a full-blown conversation with that man. Devin Haney was having a full-blown conversation with that man. Dapped him up. They did a face-off and everything. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm glad no evidence brought that to the attention, too. You know what I'm saying? And look at him. Like, this is some shit I be talking about right here. Talking about Boxer Hacker. Boxer Hacker talking about, why the hell would you fight Boots at 152 when he was the champion, the 147 champion? Tank fans would say anything. And you see how you say Tank fans. You always use Tank as a crutch for yourself, always. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you always die in these debates. You know what I mean? Like, you're scared as fuck. Why the fuck is Mr. Devin Haney wanting to fight at 154 now? Knowing that Xander Zayas is right now negotiating with Josh Kelly, Xander Zayas is not even looking at y'all niggas like that shit. The fucking Xander Zayas fight is a fucking pipe dream. They capping about that shit. They ain't about to fight no fucking Xander Zayas. Bill Haney ain't talking to no fucking Xander Zayas and Top Rank. You think with their relationship with Top Rank, knowing that they won't commit to them, knowing that Bill Haney and Devin Haney has no loyalty, you think they would give them the fight with Xander Zayas, really? They gave Brian Norman Jr., they didn't care about that shit. They like, hey, go ahead, let Brian Norman fight and defend his title. They was confident in Brian Norman Jr. and beating him. They got fucking different whole perspective with Xander Zayas right now, where they think Xander Zayas, they trying to push him to become undisputed. We don't even know how long Xander Zayas is going to even be at 154 because he's a big guy. He may be going up to 160, even if he was to fight Josh Kelly and beat him. You never know. He may beat Josh Kelly and then had the aspirations of wanting to fight fucking Sebastian Fundora and go undisputed. If Sebastian Fundora beats Keith Thurman. And y'all up here wishing upon a star for Xander Zayas. Happy talking about y'all talking about fighting Xander Zayas. Like, miss me with the bullshit. Y'all scared of Boots Ennis, just say that. Just say that. It's that fucking simple. Like, y'all scared of Ryan Garcia, y'all scared of Boots Ennis, y'all scared of everybody out here. Y'all picking and choosing who y'all is. Clearly y'all cherry picking fights. Clear. Super clear. Y'all didn't want to fight Ryan Garcia right after the first fight. Y'all chose Jose Ramirez. Y'all didn't ask Jose Ramirez to do no extra VADA testing or none of that shit. We didn't hear anything. Y'all didn't tell him to do extra 8, 10, 12 weeks of VADA testing. Where was that energy at for Jose Ramirez? That's why I said y'all niggas is frauds and y'all fucking clowns. Been calling y'all that shit. Y'all some straight pussy ass clowns out here, bro. And y'all show it every time. tucking y'all tail for y'all fucking favorite fighter and diminishing others in the same fucking process. But then can't hold the standard of y'all fucking fighter. Y'all look at Devin's resume. Devin's resume hasn't been aging fucking well. A lot of the guys he beat is fucking getting washed and getting their ass kicked out here. And y'all talking about he that guy. If he that guy, prove it against Ryan Garcia in the fucking rematch and push for that. Y'all talking about y'all pushing for the fight. Oh, he got to do 365 testing. Man, get out of here. Miss me with that soft ass shit. No team, no like I said, Devin is a surfer by heart. He got no gangster. It's Bill Haney fault. I don't think Devin is educated enough to sue somebody. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Blaze said in 1981, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, Marvelous Hagler, Roberto Duran were all on the pound for pound list at the same time, and they were different, and they all fucking fought each other. All fight each other. It is like in this era, it's totally different. You heard me? Totally different. He said, put Boxer Hacker in the quarter with the cold hat. For sure. And salute to my boy A Sosta, man, with the $5 bang in the cash app, man. Salute to my brother, man. Appreciate you, my dog. One of the day one supporters on this channel, man, for real. You know what I'm saying? He said, put Boxer Hacker in the quarter with the code. But at the same time, and even Too Rich, Boots is the interim champion for the WBA, so he can push for that fight before Devin Haney too in retrospective as well. And y'all ain't even adding that to the context for us Devin Haney trying to fight Xander Zayas. Like, let's be real. Like, y'all niggas need to read the fucking room, bro. Read the fucking room, please. And two saying, what does Devin bring to the table for Xander? Exactly. Devin ain't bringing no belt to the table. He ain't bringing no value. He a guy that's fighting on fucking undercards. He's fighting on undercards, bro. He ain't even main evented since he fought Ryan Garcia. Like, what value does Devin Haney has? Devin Haney's a guy that went to a purse bid with Sando Martin and ended up fucking relinquishing his belt because he didn't want to fight Xander Martin because he didn't like the money that was offered. Top Rank paid $2.5 million for that purse bid. And fucking Devin was only going to get 1.5 and Sandor Martin was going to get 1. And y'all talking about value. Like, come on. I told you, bro, we know timelines, bro. We got a great memory of this shit. I promise you, every fucking time, bro. Like, come on. This shit is too easy. The Boots available at 154. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to fight at 154? Fight Boots. Like, come on. Like, y'all not about to do that, Haney fans. Y'all not doing that. Nigma, even my brother Nigma, he said Devin has nothing to offer Xander. Absolutely. Nothing to offer Xander Zayas. Absolutely nothing, bro. He said Devin is screwed. No Diddy, but all Diddy. Charlo wants to smoke with Haney. Boots got to get his second toed up. Nah, shit, we waiting to see him fight Virgil. Shit, we trying to figure out what the fuck going on with Virgil right now. You do know that's going on too, Rich, as well, right? You know he's negotiating a fight with Virgil right now. And you know, Virgil got a lawsuit with Golden Boy. Golden Boy is suing him. They in and out of court and everything. You know what I'm saying? That boy Flyer, he said Devin got something to offer. He offering an ass whooping. Well, bring it to the table. Bring it to the table and sign up for it. Stop putting these fucking roadblocks between the fight. Too Rich, you know, you my guy. You already know, but you already know the vibes, my nigga. Subscribe to Too Rich too, man. My brother be cooking, man. It's too said, but you gotta offer Devin something to fight. What's good, my boy on the money line, man? What's good, bro? Hey, this been funny, bro. Like, it's been funny covering this whole shit with Devin and Ryan, bro. Real shit, bro, from start to finish. It's been funny as hell, bro. Real shit. Real funny, dog. Yeah, bro. You got Devin out here tweet and delete right here. Tweet and delete on Instagram, man, and Twitter right here. and he want the fight. Why he delete the post? Why he delete the post if he wants to fight? That's my question. He shouldn't have deleted the post if he wanted to fight. Shouldn't delete the post. You got Ryan out here like this. Ryan playing them super cock. PSTD. Is it what he said?
My hand heals. I'll be looking for that opportunity for sure. And Devin, he don't want that. He's terrified. He has PTSD. I just want to beat Devin Haney's ass bad.
Hey, he said it, bro. I ain't said it. He playing that boy cock, bro. Oh yeah, two. He ain't doing
Look, you're one of the best finishers in boxing. Like, I know you didn't finish Devin Haney, but you had him
That ref
drowned.
saved him. I should have knocked him. I just didn't have the conditioning.
I think it still bothers you, huh?
Yes, because I should have knocked him out in that 11th, man. I was playing around too much. Yeah. And I was like, ha ha. Like, bro. Man. But next time, that next time, buddy, you won't have a next time. I'm finishing you. You will never box again if we fight again, and you know that. And I have vowed to that. If we fight again, you will never box again. I promise you that.
But look, Oscar Duarte is fighting on your arm.
Oh my God. Hey, he playing that boy cock, man. Hey, man, I'm crying, man. I'm crying, man. Ain't no way a grown man talking to me like this, bro. I ain't going to see that man, bro. I'm sorry. You know, like I said, he said Bill told him to delete the post, man. For real, bro. He had to. Like, why make the post? Stand on what you saying. Why make the post? That's all I'm saying. Why make the damn post? Stand on that shit. Like, quick, we said, just like they complain about Tank tweeted deletes, Devin does the same. All of them do it. Shakur, all of them do it, sis. That's the crazy part. All of them be tweeting and delete. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't seen like Tank post a fight flyer or a graphic saying, you know, this is the biggest fight, and then he delete that. Like, he ain't never done that. Devin has, though. Devin has, though. Hello, Devin definitely did. Definitely did. Nasty fucking work to see in 4K. 365 testing in 24. The 48, he got to enroll. Like, let's be with the bullshit, man. Let's be with the bullshit, man. All right, let's be with the bullshit. For real. This shit is fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, I'm trying to see if I can rash on my dog. I like that. I can see it. Man, bro, this shit is so crazy on YouTube how you can't see these daggone comments, bro. Like, everybody's comments is not coming in here, bro. Like, this shit crazy. This shit nasty work, bro, for real. The CM4K, bro. I can't even see everybody comments in here, bro. YouTube got to get this shit together. They really do, bro. Real shit. They really do. The one thing don't like it. He said Devin is Trey Skill said the way that right hand was looking against Barrios Ryan might be right, man. Hey, but he vowing to retire that man. And Flyer, look at the Flyer right here. You know him with the major dick eating. He said nigga got his legs crossed because how y'all rock with his soft ass. You gotta, hey, That's the same nigga that got his legs crossed vowing to retire your guy while your guy over here tweeting and deleting his post and shit. Talking about they want 365 testing. You don't have no explanation for that. You know what I mean? And even on top of that, but Brian Garcia's already testing through VADA. You know what I mean? With him going through the sanction of the other WBC. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make this, you know what I'm saying, make sense. You feel me? And so the Flyer, man, for sure, man. He over there be doing this little crying antics and shit, and dick eating Devin Haney over there on his channel and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do. The Deeters, you know what I'm saying? The Haney Deeters. It's saying that, hey, for real. Gotta show me, man. Gotta show me. These niggas suffer from favorite fighter says with Queen. These niggas know my. Hey, for real. Every time, bro, motherfuckers, that's they fallback every time, bro. When you talking about their favorite fighter, they like, oh man, what's going on with Tank, man? Y'all be acting like y'all be hurting my feelings, bro. And y'all notice on the channel, we ain't even been talking about Tank much on my channel, bro, in recent time. Y'all maybe because we gonna talk about when he got some fight shit coming up. I could talk about Tank easily. I could talk about, you know, the rumors of Tank coming back and shit, talking about him fighting Pitbull possibly and all of that shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But Tank's got a whole legal situation, so we let him take care of his business. You know what I'm saying? And once he back active, we'll talk about him. You know what I mean? That's simple. And we hold his head into the fire. He said, who wins, Devin Haney or Tony Harrison? Hey, shit. Hey, now I'll get Devin beating Tony Harrison, man. Tony Harrison, his ass something about that man. Every ninth round, that boy always gets stopped. He said, hey, he's the play stop. I hate he stops Harrison at 10. Said, wait, Kel, Bill debunked that talking point. He ain't asked for no 365 testing. Why you ain't look? He said it on Champ Side, brother. Look at his Champ Side interview. He talked about it on there. so that's cap. You lose again, Mr. Flyer. Always losing. Can't win for it. It's alive and well and applies heavily to the fan base of Canelo, Earl, Bud, Tank, Dev, and Kurt, and they are respectfully Cinemaniacs, Earl Sexuals, Buttercups, Taker Maniacs, Haiti-ites, and Shakur. Bro, like, for real. Nah, bro, real nasty work, dog. For real, bro. Shit, let me go and get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody, man, for sure, man. Definitely, man, rocking with the support today, man. And the Cash App and the Super Chat, man. This was another banger show, man. Definitely had fun for sure. And we active, man, for sure, man. So salute to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Much love, peace, and prosperity to everybody. You heard me. You know what I'm saying? And we will see y'all tomorrow. I'll let y'all know what time. Holla back.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, seem basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it.